Hello everybody and welcome to the Domain Studio a little bit early today because this is the pre-game show for the live league draft that will be happening tonight. Tonight we are drafting our first of technically 5 Domain Live League drafts. These are real money Dynasty Superflex leagues built from people in our community. And all of them are going to be drafting a fast draft, which in Dynasty is tough. Fast draft Dynasty startup. And in real time, Nathan and I are going to sit here at our little desk and we're going to analyze every single one of the picks that goes down. Now, I did get asked the question, okay, should we be watching the stream before drafting? Because we don't want to, get an advantage. I'm like, well, we're not going to name drop.
We're not going to name drop.
We're not apes. That's exactly what I told him. We're not. We're not going to be apes tonight. So, but we are glad you're joining us. Again, if you're going to be hanging around tonight, the draft starts at 7 p.m. As you can imagine, we do have some questions. We do have some team reviews that we're going to walk through for the first couple hours. That means this. We have limited spots for the team reviews tonight, so if you are looking to get your team reviewed, I haven't posted that link yet. I will go ahead and post that. But again, we are going to have limited spots tonight to do some live blueprints. We have 2 already we need to do, but we're going to do that first. So again, we're going to spend this time answering your questions in the chat, in the trades, on the flock, doing some team reviews, giving out some team blueprints, etc. And then at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, the show begins and we begin the draft. So again, if you're pre-gaming with us, we appreciate it. Domain Cup in hand, and all of you guys in the chat, I see you here. I'm very excited to see all of you. We've had a couple bigger things go on around Domain here recently, so we're excited. I'm gonna maybe show some of that off, but let me pull up the let me get these comments in here for you, so that way you guys can see your comments on the screen. Nathan, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
How are you? Do you have anything you want to tell the people?
Let
me do the comments.
I don't think so. Anything changed from last Friday to now?
Did you watch Happy Gilmore?
No.
Then no, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
I don't know why
true.
I don't know why the comments aren't coming up for me to. This is really annoying. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. Anyways, I do see all of you here. What's up, Sunraker? Good to see you. What's up, Chris? What's up? Yeah, you guys were here early today, so we're definitely happy you were here. And again, the draft begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you are joining in, we're going to be doing some stuff before then, but we are going to be doing a lot of things tonight, so it's going to be probably a long live stream. So I really don't know why it won't let me do the comments. This is really annoying me right now. But I guess maybe if I try to... Okay. No. Fine. But I don't want it to do the comments anyways. I'll fix that while we're doing this. All right. We do have some trade questions, so I'll let you pull up on your computer. The first one here is going to be from Milo. If you guys would like to submit a trade question, it's going to come from the same spot that I just posted that
Turn
link.
your laptop down.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Jeez.
So there's the team review. It's going to be pinned. So hey, make sure you drop a like. Tonight should be a pretty busy stream, so we're going to have a like goal of 300 likes tonight. Let's see if we get there. We normally get about 250 without asking, but let's do 300 like goal. And you are welcome to drop a like and still say, sir, this is a Wendy's drive-thru in the poll. So, all right, Nathan, let's go through this first trade from Milo. Here we go.
So is Tet worth this much in Superflex? Is Pacheco ? Just feels like a lot to give. So we've got Bryce Young, Jordan Addison, and Jonathan Brooks for Chris Olave, Pacheco, and the 102. I prefer Chris Olave straight up over Bryce Young. I prefer the 102 over Addison and Brooks. Not even close. You're getting Pacheco as a throw-in. That's a win-win. 10 teams, start 10 PPR. I don't care if it's Tet. I don't care if it's the second best running back available, depending on draft capital and landing spot. Doesn't matter to me. I think the Olave and 102 side wins here easily.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good deal.
This is, in my opinion, you're going to look back and be like, how did I do this?
Yeah.
People are really undervaluing that 102 spot this year. It's going to be pretty nice. Are you marking these as complete? Is that why it's giving me the error?
Just did.
Okay, cool. Very similar trade actually here. Same type of guys in here from our boy Josh.
The
Jaco.
102 or Olave. Jeez Louise.
It's not even close. Like, I mean, I don't know how you're...
It's the 102.
Yeah.
So he would be getting the Olave side. He said, so. Oh, wait, hang on.
Okay,
comment.
Okay.
Sorry, it wouldn't let me send the full trade. It's not just Olave. Okay.
Good.
Here's the deal. I get Olave, a 27 first, 207, and my 26 third. They get the 102 and 302. Still taking the 102.
Yeah.
We should not be paying that much. Oh yeah, of course you have stream started.
Yeah.
We should not be paying that much for a first that far out, even though it's a 27 first. That's just not.
Yeah. The
not
102. The 102 is
102
much more valuable than this.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let me mark it complete. There we go. That helps me because then it says green on here. All right. Appreciate you, Josh. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love that. I wanted to. What do you guys think in the comments? I have your comments now. I saw one that I wanted to throw up here. Red Dragon says, first time for me live. Welcome in, Red Dragon. Very glad you could catch a live stream. Hopefully, you feel welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know, buddy. But we're happy you're here. What's up, Father's Figure? Good to see you, buddy. Brown Bear wants a domain cup. What's up, Josh? Welcome back, buddy. What's up, Bo? Shoemake. What's up, Jason? All the guys are here. Lambo's here. Lambo, I put Lambo in the new league because we couldn't get Daniel in there quick enough, and so I was like, I want to throw some chaos into that league, and so I put him in there. And so it should be fun. Want to get a blueprint, but my league barely trades, so don't think it's worth it. Well, that definitely is something to consider because trading is a bigger part of Dynasty. But what you could do, and what I would recommend is, I think the blueprint is awesome and fantastic and whatever, but you also get the community, and the community has been popping. Let me just tell you, the Discord, we've made some changes on the Discord. It's the place to freaking be now. So come.
Wow.
There you go. All right, it's back. Whatever. All right. Fair warning, you might have to restart your YouTube app now. Traded Mims in my 25 late second for a third, and a third for Reed and early third. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't like Jaden Reed, and that's a good buy right there. So I like that. Booty Clap is first time here. Welcome in, Booty Clap King. Never heard that name before. So yeah. No, we're not making it 1 QB. GD says, what pick are y'all valuing Olave at? Market value wise, Olave's not worth it. The 108
he's
maybe.
Barely a mid first.
Yeah, I'd say a late first probably. So.
He's worth actually the 108 is right around what he's worth, 107, 108.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Luther Burden or Caleb Johnson to 104. It's way too early to know, but my guess is it's going to be close between those two. So let's do Baker's trade question. The Baker 88 says he's also willing to throw in a 27 first. Oh, that's what we like. The 105 and the 107 for May is not close.
8 teams start 11, 2 QB.
I still think it's May, probably.
He said if he's willing to throw in a 27 first,
get an extra first,
sure.
get an extra first back. Yeah. How did that happen? There we go. Yeah. Yes, 100%. So I would take May here. Good stuff.
Yep.
All right. JJ, appreciate the super chat, my friend. Big fan. Starting a 12-man 1QB Dynasty, half-point reception, half a point first down. It's a tight end premium 1 PPR. I'm at pick 2, start 9, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 2 flex, wide receiver, running back, tight end. Any advice? Thank you. So it said you are it's a 12-man 1 QB. This is Tom's. He's at pick 2. Okay, so in a 1 QB, you're definitely taking a receiver
and
there.
An extra half point for a first down.
Yeah, you're definitely taking a receiver there, and honestly, I'd go pretty receiver heavy. And so, what I like doing in 1 QB is just stacking my wide receivers. You get one back on the turn, and then for quarterback in a 1 QB league, if you're not getting one of the elite guys, which if it's a third round reversal, you're probably not. If it's a regular snake draft, you're probably gonna get an elite QB. Maybe in the third round you could get one, and then you could build your team around that. I think Brock Bowers it's not making it back to you. And if Trey McBride makes it back to you in the second, I would definitely take him, but I'm not sure he does. So at that point, what I would do is build around receiver, maybe take running back value if it falls, and then build that quarterback and tight end last. That's typically how I like to approach my 1 QB stuff. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, it is a half-point PPR, so again, those receiving running backs will get a little bit of boost. The half-point first down makes me want to lean receiver even more, really. You get those 10, 12-yard receptions from those receivers, and that honestly is a big boost over time. And so maybe for your 7th, 8th round guys, look at guys who have a little bit of a longer average depth per target, and maybe you're going to get some more first downs.
Even the low-end receivers are averaging 10, 11 yards per reception.
Exactly.
So if you've got a guy that's Puka, who's getting 8 receptions a game.
What it essentially boils down to is you're targeting
4
guys who have high target volume. So, yeah.
It's still the first downs benefit running back significantly as well.
Yes.
But, the half PPR doesn't really.
JJ, I would say load up on receiver and let's see where it gets you. But hopefully get a blueprint for that done once your draft is done, and we can take a look at your team. I'm kind of excited to look at that. But Blizz with a trade question. What's up, Blizz? He would be sending away Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. He would be getting back Drake May and Nico. And I don't think this is enough, but I think it's close. You just need one more asset on this side. And so, do we want to add somebody like a 6'7", like Chuba Hubbard or something would be good?
Yes.
If we could get this done, or Christian McCaffrey, one of those guys.
One of them.
I'm good with either of them. If you could get start Josh Jacobs. Really, any of these
Even
running
if
backs.
you have to throw something back.
Even if you have to throw something back there, I would like to get those guys. But yeah, I think if you get any of these guys, any of these running backs here on top of these two, I would take this deal, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Question from TS Tuesday. I signed up for the Animal Motherflocker. How do I get my free blueprint? I'll show you that right now because we are going to do some team reviews now. So I will show you guys how to get a blueprint. Again, we only have limited spots tonight before the live draft takes place because during the live draft, we will be analyzing the draft in real time. But here's what you're going to have to do. Let me jump over here real quick. So on the Flock side, okay, I'm on the My Teams page right now. It doesn't really matter where you are. Scooch, scooch, scooch. There you go. See that top right corner? There you go. Personalized advice right up here at the top. Hello. You're going to click here, okay? This is going to be even after you get an account. Team review, you're going to make sure your team is linked. My team is linked. I just have a stale page here. I need to refresh. And it's going to select my league. I'm going to select my team in the league. I'm going to make sure my rookie picks are correct. And then I'm going to go here. To get a live team blueprint, you're going to go here. You're going to slide up, and you're going to wait till it says live team blueprint. It should say it when you check out.
Make sure you slide up to live. It's
Yeah.
like an extra $7 on top of the voucher.
Yep.
So.
And if you just want the regular team blueprint, it's completely free with your annual Motherflocker membership. And so I did just drop the link to that, and you can get your team reviewed on the stream. You can also get all the access to the Discord, which is now really cool. I want to try to share the Discord and show you if I can. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Honestly, what I should... I need to add a... Whatever. I'll do it in a second. But that's how you get... Again, we got limited spots for blueprints tonight, so if you want to get yours in, probably going to do the first... You know, we'll stay on and do them after we need to, but if you want to get yours done now, we actually have a pretty short line. So hopefully that helps, Tuesday. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Sweet. So, you ready to start with GMAX? GMAC 55. We're going to do team blueprint for GMAC.
Hey, are we keeping...
Let me think about it. GMAC 55 is going to be up first. Hey, look, there's Wesley. Wesley's one of our Motherflockers. And unless it's a different Wesley Wilson, which I doubt it is. But GMAC's team is Breeze's Pieces. GMAC, welcome to the community, man. We really appreciate you. Always feel free to reach out to Nathan or I if you need anything. This is a Dynasty 10-team Superflex Start 11 PPR League. It's a half-point tight end premium. So, again, this is going to be a Start 110, so a little bit deeper for a 10-team, which I like to see. It's a little bit more balanced, and it is a Superflex. Breeze's Pieces right here in the power rankings here at number 3. Wesley Wilson has a pretty good team. Again, maybe it's the same Wesley Wilson, but we're going to do a team blueprint right now for Breeze's Pieces. So here we go. I'll let you start here with the positional grades.
Yeah, so looking at the positional grades here, we've got Daniels and Stroud, Penix and Cousins at quarterback, which I think is a solid, even in a 10 team, I think that's a solid 9, really. And then you got Bijan, Brees, Mixon, Etienne, and then Jonathan Brooks, Tyler Algier. Bijan and Brees alone, with Mixon as your third option as well. I think that's probably an 8, 7 or 8. I'll give you an 8 in a 10 team. And then Marv, Garrett Wilson, Odunze, Jamo, Olave, Ayuk, a lot of depth here. Jawan Jennings, Jalen Coker. Really, really good depth here at wide receiver. I'll give you an 8 there as well in a 10 team. A couple of moves that I'm looking at there that you could definitely make. Mark Andrews and Kyle Pitts at tight end is actually going to get you up to like a 6. So, honestly, do you view that as an 8 grade at quarterback?
It probably
probably an 8 in a 10
probably
team.
in a 10 team. I think it's fine. It's an 8. Yes, it's an 8.
I think this is a high-end, well-rounded team.
I think it
in
is
my
too.
opinion.
This is good. This is a really good team.
This can reload. As far as the draft capital looks, we got the 105 this year.
I would argue maybe
204 and the 305. No 26 second or third, which is fine. Not really going to knock your value grade there much.
So, chat, what do you think here? This is a 10 team. Looking at his wide receiver room, Wilson, Harrison, Odunze, Olave, Ayuk. I'm tempted to give this a 7, actually.
Lot of depth You got JMO there as well.
He does, but I don't think it's enough to get him to an 8. I mean, he's got the 4th best
in a
wide
10
receiver.
team, you could give him a knock because I guess in a 12 team,
I was
going to
say,
an 8.
in a 12
Yeah,
team, that's an 8.
fine.
I think it's a 7. I'll see if you guys agree, but
Look at you arguing to get a grade down.
I know. I'm feeling kind of I'm mean tonight. So,
Yeah.
But regardless, this is a really good team. Again, this is a high-end, well-rounded team. Don't forget, if you get an elite value team, you get a freaking. Hey, Becca, did we order the medals yet for the elite value teams? We got to start sending those out. We had an elite value team the other night. We need to get one too. So
tuning in right now.
Yeah, Booty Cop says 7. Yeah, I saw back in the comments. She's in there selling cups. Why are we selling cups? Yeah, 7. I agree. Yeah.
That's fair.
So, Jason, is your team in here? Which one is yours? Let me know, and I'll take a look at it. But, yeah, so high and well-rounded. Again, I think this is a really solid team, but I definitely think, there are some things we can do here. So let's get it done.
Yeah, I mean, first thing that I would do is in a 10 team, you got to hold. Who are your holds? Marv is a hold. Andrews and Pitts, I would just up tier
Odunze
both
is a
of those
hold.
guys.
Olave is a hold. Ayuk is a hold. He's got. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
These are a ton
Might
of
look
guys
to move JMO and Garrett Wilson.
And so the problem is. That's for sure.
JMO, Garrett Wilson, Stroud as well.
The problem is we need some security at wide receiver next year. All these guys you've got like the 4 of the guys we recommend almost every single rebuild target, right? Harrison, Odunze, Olave, Ayuk. Love that. Your value is going to go way up. I think this guy's going to be first in value by next year.
Well, look at his depth.
Unless Wesley keeps him on.
Look at his depth here, too. His depth, as it stands right now, is solid backup with Penix at quarterback. He's got Brooks, Etienne, and Mixon, and then he's got Pitts, and then he's got Coker and Jennings at wide receiver as his backups.
Yeah.
So really, honestly, you could take Mixon, flex him, and then say like JMO or Olave is your other depth piece. You really could up tier here at wide receiver and tight end because you've got that 105 pick that you're going to bolster depth there as well. I mean, I would still look at up tiering here.
Yeah, I think I'm probably with you.
And to help with that up tier, I would actually down tier from Stroud because if you're going to own Stroud, you may as well just go get a cheaper guy who has the same amount of production upside, aka Brock Purdy.
I agree. I agree. I also am tempted. There's a lot of different. He's got a lot of flexibility here, honestly. So Wesley, did you win that league? Because you do have a pretty solid roster here. That's pretty good. But it's top heavy though. I think G-Max team here can compete with yours.
The depth isn't bad.
No, it's pretty good. My team's an absolute mess. How confident are you could help me? 23 picks in the next 2 years. Oh my gosh, we could help you. 23 picks. You've got plenty of value. You need to just buy the right players. Yeah, we could absolutely help you.
Yeah.
Thinking of moving JMO and a pick to up tier at wide receiver. Lots of interest with JMO.
I would move
JMO
JMO and I don't know if I'd move a future pick on top of JMO. I might use JMO and another receiver to up tier.
Okay, that's fine. But I do like the.
I agree with moving Jameson Williams and up tiering for sure. So we got Stroud to move. We got JMO to move. What's the next piece that you would recommend moving? Andrews and Pitts for an elite tight end or Garrett Wilson?
Honestly, Andrews and Pitts. I think he's got the 105 too, so we can give him a 105 target in the comments. I'm honestly gonna say take best. I think your team is since your team's so well-rounded, just take the best value at the 105. But I think I like to stick and pick at the 105 at the moment. The 105 is being a little bit undervalued with some of those other mid to late first right now, in my opinion, in Dynasty Fantasy Football. So I think, I think you'll be good. So,
okay. So as far as elite tight ends go here, who owns McBride in his league?
Let's take a look at some of these teams.
You'd obviously have to pay a little more.
Bowers is on this team. Herbie fully loaded. McBride is
probably whoever's ranked second.
The second team. Yep.
Does he have any needs? Wide receiver depth is awful. Running back depth is rough as well. He needs help. He might down tier from McBride, actually.
Yeah, you might be right.
I would target McBride on this team.
I think you're right. Dang, look who it is. What's up, Sal?
Hey,
How
Sal.
are you, man? Gifted 50 domain memberships. Shout out to Sal Vetri. This dude, we played in the Flock League with him. I hadn't met him. We met him in Austin. I had never met him before, but super cool. Loved playing with him. Obviously, he made the Flock League videos pretty funny if you were in those, but ultimately...
Yeah, I mean, the highlight of the Flock League was Glazing Sal.
That was pretty funny, but if Mason were here, Mason would be ticked we're Glazing Sal, but we appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
It's your off season. It's our this is our busy season. So shout out Sal. Dang, that's a ton of memberships. It's still going. That's awesome. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, so up tiering from JMO. Who are we going for there?
Yeah.
What do you think, Higgins?
Higgins, yes, yeah. I mean, okay. Here's the thing, though. I'd like some security here if we can get it. Higgins is upside for sure.
Higgins is secure. I mean,
but injury-wise, he's not. Is my problem.
No,
but a lot of these guys are injury
security for the next few months.
I think he needs more contending security than anything, like production security right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, but there's not a ton of guys in that range that, you know.
This guy could go try for AJ Brown if he wanted to.
Honestly, like that would probably be a better target, but I just don't think he's going to get there with JMO, unfortunately. DJ Moore would be a good target for this team, probably.
He already has Odunze.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We can't give him that, so.
Yeah. Let's go with Higgins. And then I would add in the suggestions and comments, shop Garrett Wilson and even explore up tiering with JMO included.
Yeah.
Because then at that point you're looking at potentially getting like as high as Puka. So depending on how some of your league mates are valuing JMO.
Yeah.
Right now. So Higgins, it'll be there, and then let's give him a running back target here. Because he's got Bijan, Brees, and Mixon. I think that's fine. Brees is a guy that you could maybe shop, but he's losing value. I don't know how much interest you're going to get with him in your league right now. There's just so much news coming out right now about how inefficient he was, which, you know, go figure. We already knew that, but
close for a deal with T. Stroud and JMO for T and Herbert. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Please do
easy.
That's a freaking ridiculous deal right there.
100%. Love that.
Oh, I love that deal a lot. Good stuff.
Honestly, this team, you have plenty of cornerstones across the board. Go get McCaffrey here on this team if you can.
I do think Garrett Wilson is a solid target right now in some situations. It's just in this particular situation we want a little bit more security. How do I join a domain league? Good question, because we've got 4 more of these leagues that we're going to be drafting tonight. That link I just dropped right here, the Get Your Team Reviewed Now link. If you follow the first one on there, it's going to take you to this page. You can go here, join the annual Motherflocker tier. You can jump in the Discord, and it's going to have a league section. We have a brand new leagues forum in our Discord, only for domain members. So if you want to join good Dynasty leagues and you want to join our leagues, which is also posted in there, that's the place to do it, because all these people, you know, they're good and dedicated Dynasty players because they're subscribed to the site. We literally set it up to where you can join pretty freaking awesome leagues that way. So follow that link, jump in the first one. It's, again, code domain. That's the annual Motherflocker tier. We'll get you that and a free team blueprint like we're doing now. So Sal says, good stuff, guys. Enjoy Super Bowl week. Maybe I'll see you guys in Indy for the Combine if I make the trip. Dude, let us know if you do. I'm trying to get the FSC guys to make the trip too, but we haven't really talked about it. Nathan's actually, he just moved, so we've been pretty busy. But if you do, let us know, and we'll meet up for sure.
Yep.
We live 20 minutes from Lucas Oil, so it's gonna be it'll be a good week. So do keep in touch. But we appreciate it, man. Thanks for the love. Obviously, the people love you, Sal. The people are glazing Sal in the comments.
I mean, you just gifted 50 memberships. They better be.
Yeah. Yeah, we appreciate you, man. All right. Blueprint,
baby.
All right.
Let us know if you have any questions.
Appreciate you, man.
Keep us posted as well.
So I run a home league with my friends, but only like 4 out of 10 know what I'm doing. I prefer joining a competitive league. I can 100% guarantee you, if you join the community, you'll get in a competitive league. We're gonna have them starting up all off season, and these are competitive. We have, again, all the most competitive, most active Dynasty players are over there. So. Yeah, Sal's beast. Trying to figure out how to set up a blueprint, but it won't let me pick a creator. It should just have it orange and have a check mark over here. Let me know if it's not doing that at all. If you might need a refresh or something, I don't know. But why isn't my review on the list? Did you buy a live team blueprint, Gary? Did you slide up when you were doing it to where it says live team blueprint right here, or did you buy a blueprint 1.0?
Yeah.
Let us know. So. But we haven't refreshed it, so if you just bought it, that's probably why. So I'll do that right now. Here we go. G-Mac, appreciate you, man. Let us know what questions you have. So, all right. All right, I'm in CL and Indy domain 2025. You don't live that far away, Corey. Again, next time you're here, we're definitely you came last year on my wife's birthday. It's the one day I couldn't go out. So we definitely seriously, when you're here, dude, we're meeting up. All right, perfect, Jesse. We got you, man. Yeah, Gary, let me know. And if you did buy a live one, we can look you up. But if you want to drop your flock username in the chat, we can definitely take a look at that for you. Happy to help you get it figured out. So. A member of my league, a huge favor. I thought about getting her a blueprint. Might be nice because our teams are opposite ends of the competing spectrum. What's the best way to go about doing that? Honestly, what I would do is submit it through your account and just select a different team from your league. So link your league and then select her team, and then we'll send you the blueprint for her team, and then you can pass it on over to her. So that's how I would do it. So yeah, live with Infinite. Oh. What's your flock username? Did you? Yeah, we'll see. Appreciate you, Cody. All right, so let me know. I thought, Gary, are you the one that talked to me about this? It might honestly been my mistake because I was looking for one earlier I could not find. So, and I never put a note to keep it in. So, let's do NKAs. You ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
UK Thorn is what his is. Yeah, we need to bring that one over. I remember that now. Let's bring.
Just let me know what the user is.
It's UK-Thorn. So it should be in pending.
Okay.
Or in progress, actually. Sorry.
Right.
So we'll bring it over. And actually, I can do that. I'll let you do positional grades here.
Okay.
All right. So NKA, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining the community. And let us know if you need anything. Again, the Discord just got a brand new refresh. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the new trades forum. Hopefully you're enjoying the new leagues forum. And then, also getting some more exclusives over there for our domain community so that we kind of make it, more community-based. Shout out to Waffle. Shout out to Chris for setting those up, or Krispy Kreme, I should say. So, I want to trade for a wide receiver here, but I'm not sure how to go about getting an elite one without giving up Jahmyr Gibbs. Pit of Despair is second in the league here. This is an 8-team start 9, so this is a start 72, very shallow league. PPR half-point tight end premium, and again, this is a super flex league, so Pit of Despair, and we'll jump into it. All right, so again, keeping in mind that this is a very shallow league, Superflex 8-team start 9. Hurts, May, and Lawrence is still, it's still a 9 probably, honestly. Maybe an 8.
Got him.
Yeah, let's move his over. All right, Gary, I got yours moved over, man, so we will do yours tonight for sure. Apologies on that. I think yours was the one that I needed to move over, and I forgot.
That's the thing.
I know.
So we'll have to move it back to in progress, probably.
Yeah, we need to talk about that after the stream, actually. He asked me about that before, so we'll figure it out. Because they were, yeah. Or we just need to do it or we just need to do it right now before we mark it complete.
What do you mean?
Like you would just put the link in there now.
Yeah, but is he signed up for Infinite?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You put the Infinite.
Has he signed up?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you would send him the Infinite form. Just drop it in there before we move it over.
Which one are we supposed to give him?
The new customer one. The new customer one. So, it's in blueprints. You'll find it. It says specifically new customer.
So this is existing.
That's the old one. Yep. All right. Hurts, May, Lawrence. Again, I think it's an 8 or a 9. Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook, Brian Robinson, Tripp. This is honestly not bad either. That's a 6 or 7 and an 8 team. Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, Jaden Reed, Josh Downs, and an 8 team. This is like a 5 or a 6, probably a 5. I'd say a 5. And then Kincaid Pitts is a 2. The 107, the 102, 202, 208, and then you also have an extra 26 second as well.
I have no idea which one it is.
Right there, new customer. Yep, that's the one. So I think, in terms of team archetype here, I think we are going to give you a dual elite QB. I think even in an 8 team here, this is a dual elite QB. So I think we're going to assign it that. Now, in terms of your 3-year outlook, I think we're good enough here. I think we've got enough value to go contend, reload. But again, with an 8 team, we're going to do some up tiering here for sure. So I'll fill you in on that. Positional grades down the line: 8, 6, 5, 2. So here's his picks.
Oh, the value he's got there is
but he also has,
because we just up tier from there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Kincaid's value equivalent to Kittle, which is criminal. So
the picks are the 102, 107, 202, 208. So he's got pretty good draft picks as well. NK, are you here in the chat? Let me know. Happy to bounce some questions off you while we're doing this, but Tony America's here. What's up? Yeah, tonight, guys, here's the link to get yourself a team blueprint. We're going to be doing team blueprints for the next hour and a half, so you can get, as you can see, we've got a couple spots ready. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we will do the draft. So this is the pregame. Really excited for tonight's draft. Really excited. Okay. You think dual elite QB, right?
Yeah, I would definitely say dual elite.
Contend, reload, you think, with the value? We just need to up tier wide receiver specifically. Like, and you could,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He says I want an elite wide receiver, but I don't know how to get one without giving up Gibbs. And we would definitely just use 2 wide receivers to get there, I think. So,
right.
Now, in terms of, I think the quarterback room's perfect. I think I would let the quarterback room sit. Can you read what his starting lineup is as it currently sits?
Mm-hmm. So as it sits, we're looking at Jalen Hurts in May, and then you've got Gibbs, James Cook, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Dalton Kincaid, or Pitts at tight end. Honestly, pick your not poison, and then DJ Moore and Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
We got to up tier from Jaden Reed and Josh Downs and Coker. We would want to up tier from B-Rob and ETN. We want to up tier from Kincaid and Pitts.
Let's just do those 3. Well, those are good moves. So we're gonna focus.
I don't really care about your depth in this league at all.
And then honestly, at the 102, stick and pick.
Depth in this league format suggestion.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
Meaningless.
It doesn't really matter. The start 9 in this format, in this with this little teams, like, doesn't mean anything. We're just gonna get the starting lineup bolstered here, and then we'll go get cheap veterans to have on your bench.
Yeah.
Suggestion and comment at the 102, stick, pick, Tet McMillan. Congratulations, welcome to this team. Perfect for this team, by the way. Perfect. Tet's perfect for fit. You need an elite wide receiver. You have some good depth wide receivers here, and so Tet is going to be the 102 in Dynasty Superflex drafts. You heard it here first. Guaranteed, locked in. 100% guarantee it. And 100%. I did. It's going to be a receipt.
Okay.
And I think you should pick them. Tet's going to hit.
Whoever's the best value available there, it's going to benefit your team regardless. So, okay, we're up tiering. Who did I say up tiering from? B-Rob and ETN.
Yeah.
Throw in Bigsby. I don't freaking care.
Yeah, sure.
If you have to. Yes. And then the other one was Reed and Downs.
Yeah. Which I think you could get to. Who could you get to with that? Like a Rashee Rice, T. Higgins?
No, not in an 8-team.
Oh yeah.
You can get probably no higher than Olave.
I mean, Jaden Reed and Olave are like value equivalent, aren't they?
No, they're not. Reed has lost a lot of value, but I still think he's overvalued. Reed is down here.
I think you can get higher than that. I still think you can get. I think you could get an Addison, Xavier Worthy type. I think you can get higher than a lot.
You could try for Rashee.
I would go honestly if you're gonna go if you're gonna go that range. I would go Xavier Worthy over all of them. And you get some upside here too, especially in a start 9, 8 team. So I like that for this team. You don't have any Chiefs either.
Kincaid, Pitts.
And what are we trying to get there?
We can
Hawk. Where is Kincaid? He's pretty low now, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, I mean he's here. They're both like hundreds, so like 100, 110. So 9th round. So I think you could probably get to Kittle.
Okay. You get Kittle plus.
Yeah.
Which
I want either. I want either Kittle or Hawk here. So
yeah. Okay.
So Kittle, I like Worthy here. Etienne or B-Rob, I mean, at that point, you
You're
just
looking
freaking
at Mixon and Kamara.
Yes, yeah, you go Mixon Kamara there. So the elite wide receiver, I think you just stay put for now, and I think you draft Tet, and then you reevaluate after the draft. If it doesn't end up being Tet, or if for some reason he's not the 102, then
Stay put a wide receiver now, but explore offers for Garrett Wilson and Waddle. See if you can get a haul. Eight teams are all about upside, man.
yeah.
Yeah. What's this 26 draft capital looking like? He's got an extra second and fourth. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, you've got a good draft capital grade in this class. 107 again in an 18. It still is going to be valuable.
Yeah.
It's before the quarterbacks are projected to go at least.
And you've got some weak teams down here as well. Like, I mean, this guy's still starting Khalil Shakir in his flex spot here. So, and even scrolling up, like this guy has some studs, but and he has good contending running backs, but Keon Coleman is his wide receiver 3. So, good luck uptiering with 2 mid players that don't even start on other people's rosters. Well, actually, Jaden Reed would start on this roster, buddy. Absolutely would.
Yep.
I mean, again, it's just the balance of the league. I mean, this team is starting Braylon Allen. So, just depends.
Yep.
I absolutely would take B-Rob on this team. So, all right, blueprint.
That is the blueprint.
All right, NK. Appreciate you. Let us know if you have any questions, but also feel free to send Nathan or I a message on the Discord anytime you have any follow-up questions. Be in the trades chat, be in the general chat. I want to try to show you guys. Let me see if I can do... let me see how I can do this.
What'd you give the grade at wide receiver, by the way?
Oh, gosh, that's awful.
Yeah, you gave it a 5.
I hate that you can't. There we go.
Hey, you want to put a little text box up there? It says, draft starts at 7.
No.
So that people know it starts at 7.
Oh, why won't it? Why won't it show the Discord? That's weird.
NK.
I keep putting in the chat that the draft starts at 7. So.
Okay.
But yeah, the Discord, the new trade stuff is pretty cool if you haven't been over there and checked it out yet. So. All right. Appreciate you, NK.
Dude, I'm losing track of time. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
All right, so Yadam, we got you. In my bag, Jay, we got you as well. So we got you lined up. We got UK Thorn Heart Attack. So we got 4 here. Again, if you guys want to get, before the draft starts, if you want to get a team review, be featured, then yeah, just we should leave them, I think.
Here. Is there some sort of what?
Are you trying to get the link? What do you want?
Well, yeah, I know, but is there some sort of message that?
Yeah, ask Aaron for it. Tag Aaron and see if he has it for you. So.
Okay.
All right, Gary, you still here? Yeah, I see yours, Jesse. We're good. What is the draft? Yes. All right, UK Thorn. The South Church Gators here. Hopefully, kickers and defense will be soon replaced with an extra flex spot. As of right now, we're sitting at a 10-team start 7. It's a start 71 QB league. So again, this is going to be a little bit more of a shallow format here. Okay. So hopeful kickers and defense. Yeah. So let's see.
This is UK.
South Church. Yep. All right, let's take a look at your positions here. Let's grade your positions, get your team archetype, and get your 3 outlooks so we can get some moves in here for you. All right, look, this team is not bad across the board. We'll kind of see. This might end up being a reload, but let's start here again. A 1 QB, 10-team start 7. Patrick Mahomes and Tua is 6 or 7. Joe Mixon, McCaffrey, Trey Benson, J.K. Dobbins is a 5. Malik Neighbors, Nico.
That's pretty ugly, actually.
It's just mixing it. It's
You don't
basically
have
just
much
mixing.
value.
It's basically just mixing in McCaffrey. So
4 tops probably.
Neighbors, Collins, Worthy, McMillan, Sutton. Oof. 7? Because he's got Neighbors and Collins.
Yeah, I've flipped between 6 and 7. So.
And then 1 or 2 at tight end. So, and then he does have the 101, but he's missing.
He's got Ingram and Jonnu.
He's missing his He's missing his first next year and his second. He's missing his second this year, his second next year, and his first next year.
101 and 406.
But he has the 101.
First and second. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of value with the 101. It's gonna keep you at a decent grade.
Well, and honestly, I think either way you look at it, this is a reload team, probably.
Yep.
So I think we're going to give you a 1-year reload here. Where I don't think we're going to look to contend this year. You've got some solid value, but you also have some solid.
It's only a start 7, so that's,
yeah. And you know, it honestly makes it a
10 team start 7.
So you want to keep. Well, honestly, I mean, read his starting lineup right now.
Mahomes, CMC, Mixon, Neighbors, Collins, Jonnu or Ingram at tight end, and then your flex
Worthy
is
or Sutton
Worthy or Godwin. He's going to contend this year.
Yeah, in this shallow of a league, I mean, you don't really need. You need a couple studs, and he's got a couple studs. So let's do a well-rounded contend rebuild team. So your year 3 is going to be a rebuild. Suggestion and comment here: make sure you don't trade any more of your future first to try to avoid a rebuild in that 3rd year. You know, you could end up being a weird archetype and being, or a weird 3-year outlook and being like a contend reload contend or something like that. But it's going to depend on what Mixon and McCaffrey do, because honestly, those are 2 of your best assets. Now, I love that you have Xavier Worthy, Jalen McMillan on this team, because those are going to be guys that are higher upside, that have some room to grow into their role, and I like both of them as shots in the dark right now. So,
yep.
Not really. I mean, even actually not even shots in the dark, just good shots right now. So, and got Patrick Mahomes, you've got QB lockdown as well. It's not like you're not going to be competitive in a 10 team. He's the top 10 QB. So honestly, you're going to contend here. So. What's wrong with the Wendy's drive-thru? Nothing. I freaking love Wendy's. I don't know what you. Honestly, I like Wendy's, but I feel like every time I go, the customer service is bad. But their food freaking slaps. Like, I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat. Dang it.
Well, I'm smelling food.
I am too.
So I was thinking we can just swap off, go up, get our food, bring it down right before the draft starts.
Yeah. All right.
We can just.
What time is the live draft? Live draft starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time in an hour and 15 minutes. So, Gary, are you still here? Let me know. Doing your team now, so.
Okay, now heart attack can go to in progress because I got the link.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's see. Moves. This is interesting because, like, honestly, I like Malik Neighbors and Nico in this league, and I like Worthy and I like McMillan. Like, he probably needs to try to go get a tight end.
McMillan and Godwin you could up tier from.
As long as you get somebody that's really going to give you a contending advantage, then yes, I'm good with that.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the worser teams in this league. Let's look at some of the worst. Let's look at some of the worser teams. Oh gosh.
Bad.
Oh
Derrick
gosh.
Henry? Okay.
Flex spot, absolutely.
So,
Derrick Henry,
he has Kamara as well.
Yeah, I mean, I get both of them. I mean, just let those old running backs die on your roster. He definitely contend for 2 years. But
hey, do we want to get a rushing QB? Pivot off of Mahomes.
I don't think he has.
Mahomes.
I don't think he has the capital to get anybody besides Kyler. So I think we just hold Mahomes in this roster.
Definitely want to go the veteran.
Unless you can get it done in this deal with Lamar. So
hey, suggestion and comment: stick with the cheap veteran RB strategy, and take advantage of rebuilders.
Miss Vicky's on deck. Tonight, she's in timeout for a bit. Can't stop thinking about her. I had Miss Vicky's for lunch. Not gonna lie. Gee, Sonny. Draft is at 7 p.m., so in an hour and in 13 minutes.
Yep.
There's the link if you want to get your team reviewed before the draft. But yeah, I think that's a good target.
Oh, this is good. I didn't realize this. Kickers and DST will soon be replaced with an extra flex.
Yeah,
spot.
which would be ideal. Now this guy's pretty top heavy here. I honestly don't like any of those guys for this team. Here's what I would prefer, Gary. I think what I would prefer to do with this team is I like your cornerstones, Mahomes, Neighbors, Collins, and then I like Mixon and McCaffrey because you've got two of the highest upside running backs in the league. Flexing a guy like Derrick Henry would probably take this team to the next level. How many wide receivers is it in the starting lineup? Is it 2?
Only
so
2.
He's just starting Neighbors and Collins. So you really I'm not really worried about you.
I'm not worried about
Sutton
it
and Worthy's fine. You honestly might contend for 3 years in
That's
a
what
league
I'm
this
saying.
shallow,
If you move McMillan and Godwin and you could go get a running back instead, then like a Jacobs. Then
this team's good, but does this team?
You honestly could just go running back heavy on this team.
This team has Kenneth Walker in the second running back spot, and the flex isn't super high upside. This team's good, but again, same thing, no upside here. I think you've got some of the best upside in the league.
This team is trash, and he doesn't have a 25 rookie pick, and he has Gibbs and Monty.
Which team is it?
Able to get those guys, the 9th best team.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm trying to look at some of the bottom guys here.
Which I think you could give.
You just
them,
never know who's lying to themselves about contending versus rebuilding.
It's tough. People do that.
But this guy, he's too loaded at quarterback. He is whatever at tight end and wide receiver. Has a bunch of high floor guys, low ceiling. And then Jacobs, he's stronger at wide receiver, but you could get Jacobs there if you're up tiering from. I would still up tier from McMillan and Godwin, and I would go get because your wide receivers are so good. And just go almost running back heavy.
You could. I still think my first preference would be to get Kamara and Henry because then you can just literally go
with who?
I mean,
that's what I'm telling you because he also has a 101. He's going to get Genty.
That's true. I mean, this guy. I mean, I don't know. He's kind of set.
Use your wide receiver depth.
I mean, we're basically just honestly, use your wide receiver depth to go get a tight end is what he needs to do.
Well, use your tight ends to go get a tight end.
You're not getting anybody with Jonnu and Ingram. Nobody wants Jonnu and Ingram.
Ingram was productive again this year, and he has Liam Cohen.
But nobody's gonna buy him for anything. I mean, you're not gonna be able to get to Kittle with just those two. Kittle's on this bottom team too, so I'd honestly put him as a target.
Okay, so who are we going to use to
any of the wide receivers? If you want to get rid of the wide receivers, I'm fine. But again, we can only start 2 running backs and 1 flex. So
McMillan, Godwin, and Sutton.
Yeah, that's fine because then I want to keep McCaffrey and Mixon on this team for sure.
We can move Benson and Dobbins.
You could. In a start 7 league, I'm not sure how much people would pay for those guys, but. All right, we've got a light goal tonight of 300. It is 300, and we're at 100, so we're already third way there. We haven't even started the draft, so if you haven't, make sure you drop a like. Maybe we'll give away a blueprint if we hit 300 tonight. Love seeing my name plastered at the top of your guys' page. Happy Dynasty Monday. Already made a trade. Late second for Aaron Jones and Javonte on a team, running back needy team with little draft capital. I like that. And yeah, you are dominating the leaderboard right now there,
If you were to give him one wide receiver target, who would you do? Because he is getting Jensen on this team.
I'd give him a Tyreek. I'd give him somebody, or an Evans or something, like somebody with upside.
Okay.
So hopefully that makes sense.
Heavy contending here. One more suggestion.
Did you say anything about the 101?
No.
Yeah, stick and pick there. Genty's good for this team. So here's what I would do. This is exactly how I would approach this league since it's only a start 70 league. Leave my value in wide receivers and Neighbors, Collins, and Mahomes. Get running backs that have as much upside as possible and let them die on your roster. And then ride out literally starting Mahomes, Neighbors, Collins, and then get an elite tight end. Have those 4 and then use running backs and just cycle through them every single year. I think you could contend for 2 or 3 years here. And you're going to have Genty too. It's honestly what you
could... stick with that unless you get honestly, an absolute steal of a return like Gibbs.
Well, here's not a bad idea as well for this team. You could trade Genty for a stud wide receiver and go. If you end up getting Henry and Kamara, you don't need Genty really.
That's true.
So you could just again.
And then you're just flexing.
And then you're going to be content
with Neighbors and Collins.
And then with that much wide receiver value, you'd be content to 3 years around, legit, because you'd be getting a top end wide receiver there. So honestly, if you are going to shop Genty, consider that. Consider doing it for a high end wide receiver. See if you can get a high end wide receiver. Top 10 at minimum. Probably top 8. So.
I mean, I'm not settling for anything less than Puka.
Yeah, no.
For the 101.
I mean, that's probably true. So,
not in this format.
Gary, does that make sense? Do you have any questions about that?
Let us know.
Yeah, but we appreciate you, man. And we will, we just sent over the link in your team review thing to get you signed up for the Infinite Blueprint as well. So hopefully that will make sense. But
Doing a lot of high upside teams right now.
yeah. All right. Let's see. Never Nude, can you guys speak to how we submit our teams for walkthrough like this? Sorry, I'm sure you said this. Absolutely, we can show you. So here on the Flock site, again, we're going to go up here, top right corner, personalized advice. You'll click team review. You're going to make sure your league is linked. If you're not, you're going to link your league if you're a sleeper, if you're an ESPN, if you're a Yahoo league here. You're going to make sure your league settings are correct. And then you're going to go in here and select your team. Make sure it's the right team. Make sure your picks are correct. And then on the last page here, you're going to select us. If you just want an offline blueprint of our standard blueprint 1.0 process, we do all of those by hand. Nathan and I do every single one of them. You can buy that here. If you want to get it done live on the stream, just take this slider right here. You can see that and slide it up to where it says live team blueprint. It'll say it here and it will say it when you check out. And then you'll just follow the checkout process. So that should get you where you need to go there, man. We appreciate you. All right, Yadam, are you here? In the comments, let me know. But we appreciate you becoming a member, man. And Carry Cash Traders is going to be the name of your league here. And so that's quite the name. But happy to look at this for you, man. Yeah, you're welcome, Never Nude. Let us know if you need anything, buddy.
Gary's team was South Church Gators, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Gary. Did you see any questions from him?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
All right. The startup here was last year. So far I've made 3 trades. The first was during the startup. I got rid of my 26 first to get BTJ. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you called your shot there.
Jeez.
The second was a couple weeks into the season. I traded DJ Moore for an additional 25 first. Okay. We'll see where it's at. And then to start the offseason, I traded Burrow for Ayuk, CMC, and Dak. In a 14-team Superflex start 9, that's kind of rough. And so, we'll have to look on rebounding for that one. But again, Carry Cash Traders here, and it did leave your QB room in a little bit of a disarray. But you have some really solid cornerstones, and you've got some guys that are due to go up in value. Now, your draft picks, again, you said you traded that DJ Moore for that. It looks like one of the 112, probably the 113 is what you traded DJ Moore for. And so that kind of stinks too. But hopefully we can give you some more direction here, give you some more guided moves so that we can kind of, work towards ultimately what we want to do with this team in the short term. So
yeah, so we got Lawrence and Dak at quarterback with Stafford as a backup. I think that's a 5. And then you got Chase Brown, CMC, Dowdle Estimate. I think that's 7. And then you got BTJ, Ayuk, Higgins, Leggett. Big fall off there. I think that's probably good for a 6.
Yeah.
And then Hawk is probably a 7. So
and 2 first, but they're late. Doesn't have his 26 first.
112, 113, 212.
It's a contending team.
No 26 first. I think you've
what did you give his?
Locked yourself into contending a little bit here.
I mean, yeah, in a 14 team, this is not bad.
No. You got good production here. Minimal depth.
What do we go? Well-rounded here. Well-rounded contend rebuild.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, again, a suggestion here, and I'm going to start with this because, we really only give the third-year outlook as a rebuild if we look at your roster and say you either don't have enough picks or value insulation to basically like prop your value up as you kind of lose value because when you have contending assets age and they lose value. So you need to have something else, some other source of value that's propping your entire portfolio up. Correct. And for us, that's young players and picks. And so, my first suggestion to you would be don't trade any of your future picks. Keep value insulation on your team. Try to avoid that rebuild in year 3 if you can. As it sits right now, our prediction would be a rebuild because if you think about it this way, Dak will be 2 years older. Stafford will be probably gone. McCaffrey will probably be close to gone. Chase Brown could be completely gone. You have 3 wide receivers there, and then you don't have your 26 first. You're not going to be bringing in a bunch of value insulated guys. So, yeah, there's Adam right here. What's up, Adam? Also, that the team that is failures is interested in either of my picks. I think we're going to be moving off of those picks for sure. For your team, it's going to be probably
Kyron,
good too.
Monty, Tyreek Hill, Chris Godwin.
Oh my gosh!
I could just give you all 4 of those targets right now because they would all be great for your team.
All right, I think the most important one here. Well, so would we want to do? Honestly, okay. There's a couple different things we could do here. For the picks alone, Monty's a good target in my opinion. But again, you've got how many?
So
he needs depth, though. He does
I would
need
have
depth.
I would have you move both of those rookie picks. I'm going to put them both as pieces.
Yeah, I think they're
to
both
move away
sells,
because honestly,
so.
a lot of the players that you own on your team, I like for your contending run. So proven asset for the 112, proven asset for the 113.
He's also interested in Chase.
Chase Brown.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get to Kyron Williams pretty easily there, I'm
I was going to
definitely
say,
interested in that.
if you could move Chase Brown. Chase Brown and your 113 for Kyron and
Honestly, I would do it straight up there. I mean, like, absolutely, I would.
yeah.
I would do Kyron 100%.
I'm giving you Kyron as a target for sure here.
Especially, yeah, I'm with you. So
try to pivot off.
But I
Chase
do
Brown,
think I
would
think
be a
Nathan's
move.
onto something here though. Like Tyreek Hill, Chris Godwin are good targets from this team as well because really your depth score is like a 1 here, and we definitely need some guys to sit behind your studs here. So guys like Monty, again, if you can get to Kyron, good for you.
And a 14 team Monty's great for this team.
I
and
think
he's
so, too.
very, very affordable. Tyreek Hill is surprisingly very affordable right now. Let me just double check. Because he also has Godwin. I'm trying to see if there's any other players on any other teams that are garbage that you could target. Because again, we're telling you to target most of the players on that guy's team since he is interested in your pick, so there's going to be a lot of flexibility there. Let's look for another wide receiver here that I think would be a good contending piece for this team. Some of these bottom teams are kind of top heavy. No. Olave's on this really rough team at the very bottom.
Yeah.
He's not a bad target for you. Honestly, though, I don't know if you're going to get up to Olave with who we have you moving. Chase Brown, rookie pick 112, rookie pick 113. Go get Godwin. This guy has DJ Moore. I would give you DJ Moore. He has a terrible wide receiver room, and his running backs are solid with Achane and Barkley. He has Laporta, he has Hurts, and that is it.
Yeah.
Literally it. He needs to down tier. So I'll give you DJ Moore, actually. Go see if you can get DJ Moore. Kyron, Monty, Tyreek Hill, and DJ Moore as your top targets here.
Yes. These are, again, those are all affordable guys. Like the highest guy ranked there is going to be Kyron Williams, and he's like a borderline 4th, 5th round pick right now. So again, you just need depth. You've got good studs. It's good, top into this team, but let's get some depth here.
Try to get another cheap third QB option or just another cheap quarterback option. Stafford is solid. Again, if you can just go get another guy as another piece of insurance, just go for it. See who would be available out there. Like Gino, even just anyone to add onto that room.
Yeah, I'm with you. Traded him DJ Moore, but I will try. Yeah, try.
Yep.
But if not DJ Moore, then who else would we
I
give
already
him?
said Godwin on that team.
Yeah, Godwin. Terry McLaurin's not bad.
Terry's not a bad target.
Yeah.
For this team. Terry's not a bad target at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Because this team's...
But I definitely think you're right. I definitely would move off of those first if I were you.
The entirety of this team's value is in Josh Allen and Breece Hall and CJ Stroud. That's it. You don't have anything else. Yeah. DK, Terry, Kupp.
This team's not better than yours.
No.
He has no picks either.
Absolutely not.
He's starting Jake Ferguson.
No, your team is solid.
I like this team, and I like your quarterback.
There's a lot of the most valuable teams here just have top-heavy guys. Look at number 1. He has Lamar and Burrow, and then he has CD in London, and then look at the rest of his team after Bijan. Those 5 guys, nothing.
It's still a start 9 for a 14 team. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
So you're still starting a good amount of players here.
Yeah.
So honestly, like your build. We're gonna get some depth, and I think you're gonna be one of the better teams in this league.
One more suggestion here.
explore offers for a couple higher upside QBs. You know, maybe we'll just see what you can, you know, how cheap you can get somebody like a Brock Purdy, a Kyler Murray, somebody like that. It's lower on the priority list, but I do think it's something that would make your team better if you find yourself in a position to get one fairly cheap. So that's also something you could try there, Adam. So appreciate you, Never Nude. We'll refresh it here. You should see it here in just a second. So somebody out. What's up, Bud Jords? Hawk and Coker for Kittle in the 105. Kittle in the 105 all day. Holy cow. The startup is at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be in 57 minutes now. I did see a question I want to answer real quick from... Where did it go? I swear I saw a question. Oh, yeah, Mike. I'm already a domain member. Purchased a live blueprint all cart for my second Dynasty team last week. Is there any way to upgrade that to an infinite blueprint? Yeah, we can do that. Just send me a message on Discord. Just send me a DM. At Avery Huffman. I can get you taken care of. So, yeah, it is insane. Adam, you have any questions, man? Let us know. We're happy to answer a couple of questions if you have any follow-ups. But otherwise, go shop for these guys. Go try to make trades in your league. And then as you have them, drop in the trades forum. That's the brand new trades forum. It's over on the Discord. And, you know, you'll get a lot of help there. But you can also message Nathan Ryan anytime. So, yep. Are we allowed to get into the draft? No, the draft is a paid live Dynasty league. So these are all people who signed up over that are domain Motherflockers. So. Yeah. Appreciate it, Mike.
All right. In my bag, Jay.
In my bag, Jay. Here we go.
First blueprint. League hasn't been too active this offseason. One trade, and almost all trades in the season involve me. That does not surprise us.
Okay. But look
January,
at
early February, people go to sleep for a little bit. They'll be back awake around combine time.
In my bag is the team name here, and looking at the power rankings, and this is a 2QB 10 team start 10, so it's a start 100, not too shallow, super flex league, and I mean, it looks like you've got some good value at every position and picks. Honestly, you're first in picks, first in wide receivers, first in running backs, and first in quarterbacks, and the roster tells the story here. This is a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I will start at quarterback here. I think that's probably
Daniels, May, Stroud, Lawrence, AR, easily a 10 with
the depth and the star power. You've got it all here. Bijan Robinson, Breece Hall, Tony Pollard that's a solid 7 or 8 still. You got Bijan and Breece.
7, yeah.
Yeah, and then Puka, BTJ, Wilson, Marvin, Rome. I mean, that's an 8 or a 9. Pretty easily.
I'll give that a 9.
It might be a 9. And Njoku Kincaid is a
6,
I think. High and well-rounded team here, I think.
I would give it a
honestly,
I would give it a dual elite QB.
He has the
quarterback value.
Hold on. Let's do his picks first. This makes it interesting. He has the 101.
Oh my.
The 101, the 109, the 110, and 226 first.
That's elite value.
Chat, what do we think here? Is this an elite value team right here? Even in a 10 team, look at his positions, look at his picks. He's got 5 firsts over the next 2 years, and look at his rooms. He's stacked everywhere in a start 10. I mean, reading his lineup here: Daniels, Bijan, Breece, Puka, BTJ, Marv, Garrett Wilson, Odunze in the flex spots. You got Kincaid at tight end. You got Drake May in your super flex. He's got an 8 out of 10 on his depth score here.
Yeah, it's an elite value team.
So looks like an elite value team, right? Let me know, chat. But I think we're giving out an elite. Yep. All right. There we go. This is a good team, man. Congratulations. Where's in my bag, Jay? You here? Let us know.
He's got to be. I think he bought on the stream.
Oh, it's Jesse, right? It is Jesse. It's got to be. Okay, he says 6 points for all touchdowns, finished in second place. I don't know how you didn't win this. Also have 227 first. Yes, it's absolutely an elite value team.
Jeez.
And just switched to a start 10, which is good for you because you have good depth. That's really good for you. Otherwise, we'd be up tiering everywhere.
My man, you have the value to get the best players at every position.
Yeah, let's just do it. It's going to be up tiers galore here, I think.
Yep. Kincaid and Njoku, bye-bye. Let's get an elite tight end. You have the value to go get Trey McBride.
Yeah, I think you do it. You had to put a first on one of them.
Like, who tack a first off of any them combined. I don't care.
And, you know, in terms of the 101 here.
Oh, gosh, for all or by all means, use Gency and flex him.
Yeah, that's fine. He's got enough value at quarterback and wide receiver to do that.
Yes, he absolutely does.
So I think you're sticking pick at the 101.
So Daniels and May and the 10 team is great. Stick with those guys.
Yep.
Stroud, Lawrence. Take Stroud and honestly AR and just pivot. Take Stroud, go for another position entirely. You can stick with Lawrence and AR if you want to for upside shots.
Yeah.
not a big deal to us with the amount of value that you have there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're moving Stroud, who are you looking for there? Just another difference maker.
It's a complete other position. It is a super flex 10 team.
Right,
I mean, you're
running
gonna
back
get
or a
pretty,
wide
you're going to
receiver.
get pretty good here. I mean, like I would try to get, I mean, minimum Rice or something. Like, I mean, like you can get somebody good.
Yeah.
So like, even
I mean, you could
higher-
go get AJ Brown, or you could go get.
yeah.
You could try for Saquon.
You could try for Saquon, but if not Saquon, then I think you could get like a JSN or like a Devon Achane at running back. Like,
Yeah,
even.
I'll
And
give you
so-
Achan.
Achane's
Achan
a
would
good-
be
Achane's a
sick
insane
pairing with
flex
Bijan.
spot. Yeah.
And then that would kind of give you the flexibility to move off
Hall.
of Brees
Yes,
and go get
yes.
like AJ Brown.
100%. Yes, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do on this team. It's a series of moves there, but again, like if you can get Achan with Stroud,
I would give you more running back targets on this team than wide receiver targets because you are locked in with Puka, BTJ, Marv, Garrett Wilson, and Judze. That's just crazy. Honestly, suggestion here: see what it would cost to up tier from Garrett Wilson to a top 4 to 6 wide receiver. It would be worth it on this team. And it honestly shouldn't cost too much.
No.
Maybe one of your late firsts in this year's class.
yeah, I mean, which again, I'd gladly pay.
Any other, again, just super productive guy that's going to be affordable if he wants to get him in any like throw-ins and stuff.
I mean,
I mean,
Henry.
just for all.
Yeah.
McCaffrey,
Yeah.
great. High upside shot. Why not? H.M., McCaffrey, A.J. Brown, McBride. Look to trade C.J. Stroud, Brees Hall, Kincaid, and Joe.
Not Achan. Let's get away Achan. So let's go with, honestly, not Saquon as well. So maybe Kyron.
Yeah. You try for Kyron here.
Try Kyron Williams now. We'll see where you get there. And again, like looking at some of these teams down here, how is this guy not giving you Saquon? This guy's cooked, dude. He's cooked. This guy's team is cooked.
He's in big boy trouble.
That is so bad, dude. He needs to get off of Saquon before he dies on his roster and he takes his value
Hey,
with him.
that's one of those scenarios like you need to negotiate hard with that guy,
This guy,
and you
hey,
need to tell
look.
him you need to tell him he's being stupid. The guy who's not moving off of Saquon, legit tell him like you are in a world of hurt if you don't move off of Saquon now, because he will lose value over the next couple of years, and that's a fact.
Like show him this clip, my man. Goat Squad. You have the opportunity here
That's a mutually beneficial
to get
deal.
out on Saquon and get an elite wide receiver and avoid a hard rebuild here. You don't have any first this year. Your wide receiver 3 is Terry McLaurin.
And your quarterbacks are Goff and Tua in a super flex league. You could absolutely use CJ Stroud in that value installation.
You need to get some value installation for Saquon.
That's a no-brainer for that type of team.
Now, looking here, this is another good option here because Saquon or Chris McCaffrey's on the 9th team, so that's a good one.
That's good.
So that.
Honestly, if you get JT for the right price too, you may as well just go and see if you can get him.
We've all been trying to tell him that. I got his 101 and a throw-in for JSN and Terry. No, you got a great deal there. Sucks because you could use some of those guys to contend, but again, Genty, you win the value. It's why you take the value. So
yeah,
really good team. Jesse.
Last suggestion here.
I just
don't make any moves that don't objectively upgrade the upside of your roster.
Yep.
Because you have all the leverage in your league.
Jesse, this is a good team, man. You have any questions? Yeah, now is the time to trade for Barkley if people trade him. But again,
And it's a perfect time to move off of a guy like Barkley if you're a reload, because you're just getting max value return right now, which is great.
Yeah, Cruz, I think you were in there. Hey, Anthony, you should have your blueprint already. If we did it live the other night, those were sent out the next day. So
yeah, go check.
Check your My Reviews page on the site. Like, that's where they're going to be. Again, My Reviews is going to be here on the site. Over on the left-hand side, My Reviews. It should be here. It should be complete, and it should be in the comments for you there.
Yeah.
So check it out.
If you're still not seeing it and you didn't get it, just let us know again and shoot us a DM, and I'll send it to you that way.
All right, appreciate you,
Discord.
Jesse. Good team, man. Congratulations on the elite value. If it's not an upgrade, I haven't really made any moves. I think I got the best team by far, and you are correct. Again, good job, man. Really good. P-Dunks, where you at? I know you're here, buddy. We have a trade question from Nate. Let's answer this first. Here, the link is right here. If you want to get yourself a team blueprint, we have 43 more minutes. That's not right. 48 more minutes. I'm an idiot. 48 more minutes. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. Until the draft. So
basic math is the hardest math.
I mean, no, it's not really, but I'm just stupid. So, what's up, P-Dunks? All right, we're gonna go through this, man. And if you have questions while we're doing it, then let me know. So, can we get some cameos for BP telling the person we need to trade? Yes, honestly, we should freaking offer that.
What?
That is a genius idea. How many of you guys would pay, like, you know, $5-10 a pop for Nathan and I to make a video to convince your league mate to make a trade with you? That would be so funny.
But like, we are the middleman. We are the negotiator. We're like the agent.
We legit are.
It's like Dynasty domain real estate.
That's really funny. What's up, PR Fit? Good to see you, man. All right, Nate's trade says team plus
Just
picks in
pay
mind.
someone to play hardball with your league mates.
Is this enough? Trade was sent to me. He would be receiving Jahmyr Gibbs and the 108, and he would be sending away Justin Jefferson. It's a 10-team start 9, 2 QB. And personally,
Well, let's look at the team.
yeah. I mean, it's going to
mind
be
it
team dependent
as it
here.
stands.
So again, your team here is this team. So you'd be sending JJ to the first team. You have Brees Chuba. You've got JJ, CD Lamb.
I'd hold.
I don't want to give this guy.
So
I
tight.
do not want to give this guy JJ. And your team's good enough because again, you've got the 107 here, so you could potentially draft without doing a full blueprint for you. You could potentially draft a running back there this year. So I personally wouldn't want to give this guy Justin Jefferson, and I would just hold. I wouldn't even really entertain selling him. So,
Yeah.
all right, Anthony found his. He said he's looking through Google Drive without checking it first. Only for the April specials. Yeah, that would be funny. You should do startup draft as a pro for fee for people. That is, you know, something we thought about.
We have done. Yeah.
We have done that too. The problem is, what if we screw up the draft? Which happens. Like, it's not like I've never screwed up a startup draft. So, yeah, there we go. I know it would be pretty funny, but okay. Appreciate you, Nate. Hopefully that makes sense. I think in your situation, I'm really ready to hold. So, all right, we got 2 more on the docket here, and again, we're probably gonna have time for 1 or 2 more after that. So,
Yeah.
there's the link. If you want to get into one of the last couple spots before the draft tonight. Live draft starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's in 45 minutes from now.
That's P-Dunks.
P-Dunks.
Just me again.
What's up, buddy?
Except I'll be able to watch this one live for once. Thanks, fellas.
No, you didn't have to. It's not the same team, is it? There's a good team. I can tell you that. Mainly wide receivers and picks here. A little bit of quarterback looking at according to my teams, but can we also buy a cameo telling people to stop sending shitty trades? That would be so funny. Yes, you can.
I
If
mean,
you guys super chat,
I wish I could send a cameo
Hey.
to every league mate that I'm working with right now that sends me super.
if you
trades.
guys do like $10 super chats and throw your discords in there, I'll do a cameo saying whatever you want. Legitimately.
Yeah, then you could just copy it, paste it, throw it in.
Yeah. All right. P-Dunks, let's take a look here. CTESPN. All right. Mahomes, Murray, and it's again, this is a 2 QB, 2 tight end, 12-team start 11. It's a deeper league. You got 2 tight ends, you got 2 QBs, PPR, no tight end premium here. P-Dunks, is this the same? Okay, it's not the same team. Okay, good to know.
No.
We've done so many CTESPN
You're
teams
correct,
that
yeah.
we lost track. So this seems really good, man.
He's got good draft capital.
So yes, he does. Again,
101,
12 team superflex.
103,
Mahomes, Murray,
109.
and Allen is a 6 or a 7. You've got no backup there. JT Eric Gray is a 3. Eric Gray. You only have 1 running back in my rankings here.
Yeah.
Neighbors, Thomas London, JSN.
Tank Dell, okay, and Hollywood Brown and
then
Demario
that's a 10.
Douglas.
Okay, then it's a 10. My bad. No, it really is a 10 though because you've got 4.
No, I think it's a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got 4 top 10 wide receivers on a 12 team, but
Yeah. It's a wide receiver factory.
and then
That's a 0. Tight end.
it's a 1. It's a 1.
Okay, all right.
And then really
Brendan
good,
Strange and Eric
really,
Allman.
really good draft capital here.
Yeah.
101,
Yeah.
103, 105, 109, 201 this
This
year.
team's
and then-
contending in my eyes this year.
Oh, absolutely. This team
Wide
is
receiver
contending.
factory. You just got to make a lot of moves. So
You just got to get running backs.
the activity meter on this one will be
Exactly. See? Yeah. So you can also set something where like activity meter if any of these roster grades are
big sporadic.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that so we don't forget it. Okay. So down tier a couple times here.
Yep.
But again, like
Definitely want to down tier from one of these guys since you have a wide receiver factory. You have the flexibility to do that.
Are we doing a stick and pick at the 101?
Honestly, on this team, I would probably down tier from the 101 because you have the 103 and the 105. No, I would have found that out. I would have figured that out at some point.
I know, but I figured it out before you.
Shut up.
Highlight it. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
You should offer a service where you go to my league mate's front door and tell them to check their trades in the off season. Honestly, we should offer something where it's
if you pay for the plane ticket.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's funny. All right. We are now selling cameos. I don't know who's running the freaking account right now. This is hilarious. All right, cool. What do you think first? Down tier from Malik Neighbors on this team.
I would down tier from Neighbors.
All right, I'll start there.
Yeah, BCJ kind of a hold, Lemon kind of a hold.
And so that's kind of why I was asking about the 10. Honestly,
I would down tier from the 101.
Okay, I'm
because he has the 103 and the 105 and the 109. So the 103, you're going to have that tier of 2 and 3, which is going to be whoever falls to you of Tet and RB2, which will be great. Absolutely great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I mean, what are you thinking, Willis?
No, I agree. You guys think the Mavs were stupid for trading Luka like I do? What are you even thinking? Ugh. I'm fine with that. You just have to solve the running back issue somehow. So again, it needs to be...
suggestion and comment down tiering in this down tiering a couple times should easily solve your depth issues.
Yeah.
Not worried about that at all.
No.
And then last guy to move here.
Tank Dell, just drop him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, but seriously, like
I mean, you can trade him
you can
for
get
whatever.
a running back.
Get him for
you
a
can
cheaper,
get
I
like
guess,
James Conner.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pivot off of him, use him as a throw in, whatever. Some people are still interested in Tank Dell, especially rebuilds. Like if you look at some rebuilds on this team, if they have any guys that they're like, ugh, I don't want Devontae Adams. I don't want.
Jason asks, not Genty on this team? Question mark. I'm letting you answer it.
Why? What do you think?
I mean,
do you want him to hold the 101?
I don't care. It was your suggestion, so I just was gonna let you answer it.
I mean,
I don't think it's bad either way. I don't think
he's got a depth score of like 0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me read his starting lineup.
And his starting lineup is Mahomes and Kyler, JT and Eric Gray at running back, Malik Neighbors, BTJ, 2 tight end spots. So we need to give him tight end targets as well.
Yep.
Brenton Strange and Eric All right now, so that's a big hole he needs to fill.
He's not
Drake
bad on
London,
this team,
JSN, and Tank Dell. So it's not bad. We have a contend reload for this team because he has the value to contend, but we need to move off of some of his more valuable assets so that we can spread it out and actually fill in that starting lineup for contention in 2025. So that's a big reason why. Because again, Genty's great, but Genty's going into 2025 with his value dang near capped out. Where you can get not only value upside, but you can get guys that have just as much production upside really in their situation that are going at the 103. He has the 103 and the 105 and the 109 on top of the 101.
Yeah.
So he's got to be moving at least 2 of those picks for some proven assets so that he's spreading out his value.
That I do agree with. So, I personally think, looking at the flex spots in particular, I think you need to do it. Again, so do we have his targets laid out yet?
No.
I would say the down tier target for Neighbors should probably be, can you, is Neighbors to Puka a down tier anymore?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then I would do that. Yeah, it's around. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so Puka's perfect down tier. I have Puka ranked above Neighbors, so that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, so do I.
Would you trade away the 101 for Saquon straight up? I think I could do that.
I would not.
I think that kind of defeats the purpose. So, because again, like from a value standpoint, the 101 is more valuable than Saquon. Now, I would trade the 103 for Saquon.
I would trade the 101 for Gibbs.
Right. Yeah.
I would do that actually for real. If you could do that, I would pull that off.
But so Puka,
yeah.
101 down tier. Do we want to go to what? I mean,
you can go
let's
to
go
Scour. You can go.
Oh yeah. I see why this guy's team sucks. Oh, he could get
You get
Henry.
you get Saquon plus.
You could get Saquon plus for the 101. You get down tier. I'm not opposed to that at all.
You could go Saquon,
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown, 111 and Henry.
Yep. So the down tier I like, but in terms of this bottom team here, I want these running backs, man. This is going to complete your team.
Yeah, 11's got CMC.
Oh gosh.
And Kittle. See, 11 has CMC and Kittle. Kittle's a great target for this team.
Yes,
elite side end. Go get Kittle. So I'll put Kittle on this team. I'm actually going to give you.
He needs another tight end.
You need another tight end target. I'm going to give you Hawk and Kittle on this team.
And if you can't get two elite tight ends, you're gonna have to go cheapo with the second one. Then I would just stream him with like a veteran guy.
Yeah.
How does the guy has Bowers and McBride? That's nuts.
Since you are already targeting Saquon, I'm just gonna give you another running back target to look at if you can't get that deal done, and it would be on Pittman's Hitman. Pittman's Hitman has Kyron. And his team is pretty rough.
Are you opposed to giving him?
I would go look at doing that.
Are you opposed to giving him Kelsey instead of Hawk? Because Kelsey's just cheaper. You can let him die in your roster.
I'll just throw it in the comments. Okay. But I mean,
because I don't think the guy who has Hawk's going to give up Hawk. Personally, I wouldn't in this league.
Go get Njoku or something.
But the guy who has the guy who has Hawkinson has Kelsey as well.
Okay.
So Kelsey's fine.
Yeah.
And it's a start 2 tight end league. So.
You can also go for Jacobs on this team. So, who has Achane on this team or in this league? Who has Achane? A touch of the downs has Allen Penix Darnold, Achane Mixon, Rashad White, Keon Coleman, Downs, Myers, Kincaid. Oh gosh, this guy's at least reloading as well. I would target Achane on this team if you can't get the deal done with Saquon.
Terminal Sarcasm says, can I grab a membership and pay for you to convince anyone to make a trade? One of your current members is in my league. I waver on joining if not, but where do you draw the line? LOL. Yeah, we can do that. So, thank you. Yeah, we can do that. Honestly, Terminal Sarcasm, you should be over there in the Discord with all the guys anyways at this point, and come get all the site tools, get yourself a blueprint, and yes, I'll do that for you though. No problem.
So Achane, Puka, Hawkinson, and Kittle, kind of your targets here. I will say this: if you can't trade for 2 tight ends in this league, plan on targeting Warren in the late first.
Oh yeah, you could get a good tight end here, and
because you have the
109.
Yeah. And then just make sure you're making a lot of moves this offseason.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Again, your depth is the main concern here. Like it's a pretty
to fill out your starting roster.
It's start what? A lot. So it's 132, right? Correct. So Warren might go 104, and honestly, in a 2 tight end league, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
But again, that'll just push up Loveland's, and Loveland would be worth a pick there. In the late first. So.
Nicholas says, hey guys, I'm part of the Motherflocker tier on the website. Have team reviews done prior. Heard the reoccurring team reviews are starting in February. I have no idea how to see them. You got to go to the somebody posted here for us. The domain resources in the Discord. Make sure you're over in the Discord. But pull up the domain resources. There's a form to fill out there, and you'll be able to put one of your teams there for Infinite. So somebody said Luka was 270. He's 6'7". Like
270. Wow.
It's not that bad.
Has he played yet since he got traded?
No, he's been injured. He's pretty shell-shocked, I think, by this whole thing. And actually, I honestly don't blame him at all. So, all right, P-Dunks, let me know if you have any questions. But, yeah, as if you don't take him at the 103. And honestly, it could end up being the value at the 103 if nobody else emerges outside of Tet and Genty. So we'll keep you updated on that. Like, let's fluid. Let's just kind of see where it goes. So, all right, S. Brown. Trade question from you, my brother. 101 and Neighbors is what you'd be sending. Wow. And you'd be getting... Nah, you can't give up the 2 best assets in the deal here. I like this side, but again, this isn't close for me. I want the 101 in Neighbors by far here.
Yeah.
And so, if you are going to, I don't want to trade the 101 in Neighbors away.
He's essentially down tiering from the 101 to London and down tiering from Neighbors to Lad and getting Olave and Kamara on top. It's not even close.
No, honestly, this guy doesn't have the assets to pay for both of those. What I would do, though, is I would down tier from Neighbors to London and Lad McConkey, London and Chris Olave, London and Michael Penix, one of those guys. So I like the down tier idea from Neighbors to London here, but I would just want as much on top as I can get. And again, it seems like you're overpaying. So if that's where that trade currently sits, I'm not sure you get that one done because I don't want to give up the two best teams in the deal. So but hopefully that makes sense. Avery, you might need to put a clause in there. You only make a video for trades you believe in. Otherwise, people are going to have you make videos saying the trade gives for Jonathan Brooks. Do lawyers turn down cases where they know the defendant's guilty? No. No. Why don't lawyers do that? It's bad business. So, yeah. Although you're probably right. All right. Appreciate SB10. Booty Clap King. Who's that guy? First time here, I heard. Jalen McMillan, Jaden Reed is what you'd be sending. You'd be getting back Charbonnet. Tyler's a contending move for sure. But ultimately, I think I like the side you're sending. What do you think? I don't really like giving up McMillan right now. Like Tyreek Hill and Jaden Reed are pretty much value equivalent right now. And so when you're looking at this, it's Jalen
McMillan's
McMillan,
kind of a hold until we figure out what that wide receiver room looks like this offseason, because there's a good chance that Tampa lets a Godwin walk.
Now, again, like what I am cool with is this. And if you need to pay a little bit, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay,
right.
Fine. I'll pay a little bit.
Right.
Like, okay, that's not going to do it. Okay. Well, guess what? Now he's doing it. 100%. No. Just add Jahmyr Gibbs and you're good. Honestly... I mean, again, just see how little you can add to get that one done. On a contending team, I don't mind that at all.
K Dotton on here, just throw K Dotton.
Or you could just do K Dotton. Yeah, that's true. That's what I would do.
Yep, I would do that.
Ain't no ethics on Cameo. That's true. Corsac, Jordan Love for Dak Prescott and Devonta Smith. Ooh, with as much value as he's lost, I'm gonna take the package.
Yeah,
I like this trade. This is Superflex 12 team start 10. Let's look at his team. There's the Dak team. He'd be given the Lamar team, Jordan Love, which I'm fine with. Your team is we did this team last week.
Yeah, we did.
And we said it down tier because he needs receiver depth. I'm absolutely doing this deal.
Yep.
That's a great deal in my opinion.
Yep.
So yeah, so you guys recommended to down tier from Love, suggested Dak and Higgins. Smith's close value to Higgins on his team. His other notable receivers are London, J-Mo, and Judy. Yeah, no, that's pretty close. I agree.
Yeah,
I like
that gives you the value flexibility to just keep making moves. Like once you get Devonta Smith, if you want to keep him, you can. If you want to explore offers for Devonta Smith and even down tier further and go get DJ Moore plus to bolster your wide receiver room even more, or go get Higgins like we recommended. Then again, possibilities are endless when you're making deals, wheeling and dealing all the time. So I like that deal.
All right.
Never nude.
Yeah. Never nude. What's up, man? AKA Tobias, AKA Jorts.
Oh, it's another 8 team. Jeez.
You're
getting so creative with the settings today.
You've not watched that show, have you? Arrested Development?
No, but
it's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
I like what's his name in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Jason Bateman. All right. So we have one more left. It's 6:31, so we have time for another one or two blueprints.
Game night.
Yes.
That's what
I saw a bunch of memes that said after the Luka trade, it said, how could that be profitable for the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty funny.
How could that be profitable for Frito-Lay?
Yes. Okay. Here's the link if you want to get your team blueprint. Again, we have time for another probably 1 or 2 live ones here. So if you want to get in the last open slot before the draft starts at 7 p.m., then jump in and come join the community. But Never Nude's over there. I'm on Raw Dog. That's a name right there. Tyler, you ready to rock this draft, buddy? I'm ready to see you do it. I'm ready to see you do it.
Sneaky deep quarterback room. Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Purdy, and Lawrence. But it's an 8 team, so that actually lines up.
Well, hold on. Let's read this. Let's read this real quick. Let's read this.
Okay.
This is a small league, but I'm struggling.
It's an 8 team.
We can help you. Made some horrible moves last rookie draft that bit me in the butt. Now I have just the 104. Not the 105. Can't figure out how to correct. Okay, so it's 104. And the 504. It doesn't matter. Okay, how do I get out of this and compete next year? Okay, now let's take a look at his team. Nathan, would you like to review his quarterback room?
Yeah, so he's got Caleb Williams, Penix, Purdy, and Lawrence, which, in a normal format, in a deeper format, that would be a lot better of a grade, but honestly, it's probably a 6 or a 7. What do you think? Probably a 7.
Let's be nice.
7. And then we got Bijan. What are you laughing at?
David said if it's not available on Betamax, Nathan hasn't seen it. He doesn't know what Betamax is.
I have no idea what that is. Bijan, Pacheco, Brooks, Ramondre. Bijan's great. Ramondre and Pacheco after that, and Brooks after that is not as great. I'll give you a 5 here. And then you got Neighbors, Amon-Ra, Marv, Odunze. This is clearly your strength. Jaden Reed, Pittman, Mims, Tillman. Which would be in an 8 team.
I mean, it's an 8.
It's an 8. And then at tight end, we got Ananogre.
And Chig is a 10, so.
Yeah, right.
And the 105, and he does have his
Remember the
first.
Chig Okonkwo stuff?
Oh, I remember.
I think that's when we picked up the mic and we were like, we have to.
This is like when we have to save the Dynasty community.
We have to save the Dynasty community.
That was our Batman moment. We were like, there it is. Not Chig. Although Chig won some leagues for people this year if they started him. He was popping at the end of the year.
Was he really?
Yes.
Hang on a second.
Like, actually. Yeah, tonight's drawing for the league.
He was.
He was popping, dude. That's what I'm saying.
3 games, 17, 23, and 13. He got
I know.
a lot of targets.
I know.
That's because they had Mason Rudolph. And for... That's hilarious.
Yeah, so we drew for tonight's league on Friday, and we'll draw for next Monday's league this Friday. So if you haven't already entered, flockfantasy.com/domain. Link's pinned.
Okay, so you've got, your core is Bijan, Neighbors, Marv, and Amon-Ra. And in a format like this, you don't super duper want to move off of those guys because it's hard to get them back in an 8 team. Let's see what we can do here. As it stands, the starting lineup is Caleb and Purdy, really, in his lineup. It could be Penix and Lawrence. It doesn't really matter to us. Bijan, Pacheco, Neighbors, Amon-Ra, Marv, Otten, Odunze, and Reed.
It's not bad.
Kind of just need to focus on the upside of the flex spots and that second running back spot.
Yeah, so let's do that first. Now let's go down here and look at Yoshi Valley here. Yoshi Valley's team sucks, but he has Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Jonathan Taylor.
What archetype would you give him? You think he's contending this year?
I mean, don't you think? He doesn't.
I think his strength is wide receiver.
If he down tiers from Neighbors, then he definitely could. Down tier to Puka, get some on top, get his flex spots up, get a second running back. He's got the 106.
a wide receiver factory. I think so.
I think you're the 106. You could get a running back.
Yeah,
or you could go get Derrick Henry.
He has a 104.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry's on this team. Target.
Hello, Yoshi Valley.
Hello, Derrick.
Hello, Governor.
Why do people watch this show? So Derrick, I like. I don't want any of these guys dead.
No.
Death. Not bad here.
Reek, Skittle. Oh my gosh, this team is depleted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna be begging people to take his old assets away. Yeah, we need Kittle for this team. Tyreek Hill would be great for this team, but I kind of want more running back targets for you.
Yeah.
I
think just keep looking. Chuba Hubbard is good here. This guy's contending pretty heavily, honestly. Where's the picks, guys? Where are the pick bros? Here's a pick bro. Oh, this guy's just got a really good team. Crap. Yeah, he's got a really good team.
This guy is Mixon McConkey Dong.
McConkey Dong. Yeah, let's do that. That's a really good name, honestly.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That's a really freaking good name.
Mixon, Pukala. Okay, so Marv. I'm
going to answer these questions real quick. Yeah, here's the team review, guys. We are going to do... So what we're going to do is we're going to do team reviews for another 25 minutes. So we've got a spot right now if somebody wants it. And then we're doing team reviews after the draft. But if you want to submit, follow the link here. It's going to take you here. You can buy an a la carte team review if you're already a member of the site, second one. But if you want a team review and you for $8 more, get the rookie draft guide, you get infinite blueprint for free with it. You get a free team blueprint. You get the trade calculator. You get the rankings. You get all the stuff you need. You get the Discord, which is one of our better things right now. First link right here. Sign up with code domain. It'll give you a voucher. You can upgrade to a live one for $7. So,
Never Nude. Interestingly enough, just touchdowns in London Town, and Yoshi Valley actually both really need a QB2. Like they really need one, and you can supply that.
You has QB2.
So we're gonna leverage those guys, and not them. We're gonna leverage your flexibility at quarterback. We're gonna move your choice of Penix Lawrence for another position entirely. Ideally, running back. Actually, I'm just gonna put running back on this team. Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Puka Nacua, and George Kittle are your top targets for us right now. Pacheco and Jonathan Brooks, pivot.
Yeah, 100%. But you still can get something
or
from
even
Pacheco,
up to. So, yeah, you can get something for Pacheco. You might be able to get like a Connor or something, which Connor is on one of those. Connor is on Yoshi's team, actually. No, it's not. Connor's on other bad team. Where's Connor? Reek. He's on Reek's team. You know, there's honestly a number of not very good teams in this league. You're in good shape.
He is in good shape. I agree with you.
Yeah. Obviously this guy up top has, yikes, a really, really good team. And he has a 101. How the heck? Maybe it's incorrect. Because his draft capital is incorrect as well. But these top two teams are good. But again, you can compete with that.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm testing the draft real quick. 1 second. Boom. We're locked and loaded. It's ready. Cool. I had to make sure. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody's so ready for the draft. They're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got your target set up. Got your contention status obviously set up. I think you're contending this year. Draft capital grade is going to be so-so. No second, which is fine. Again, in an 18, whatever. The 104. Suggestion and comment, stick and pick.
Stickily and pickly.
Best player available. Best value available at the 104.
Oh, then this guy even he's still got an elite value team, but yeah.
Yeah, best value available at the 104 is just going to be the best outcome for your team, I think, in this league. Draft capital value is going to be all over the place in an 8 team, I would assume.
Yeah.
Whoa. Shop, Jaden Reed, and Pittman. You can package them to up tier. I would also explore offers with your wide receiver room. I would explore offers for Odunze. You have Neighbors, you have Amon-Ra, you have Marv. You're probably going to try and get your hands on Puka. Rome Odunze is your 4th option here. He has some value upside. He has some production upside, yes. But let's see if you can get anything intriguing. Like if you were to package Rome Odunze and Jaden Reed, where could you get? How much higher could you get? That's what I want to play around with here in this format.
Yeah.
Don't care about your depth in this league format.
No, I don't either.
Upside's everything, man. You'll be in good shape here. Just got to make trades. Got to get better at tight end. And got to get better at that second running back spot. But the value across the board is going to be solid. You can work with it.
The reason that there's not a ton of good teams in your league is because this guy up here is really, really good. So you could easily play second fiddle to him, which is no problem. He gets unlucky,
I don't care playing second fiddle to another team.
I don't either.
If it means I get to the playoffs and get a chance at beating them.
That's exactly right. It's all chance when you get there. So
yep.
Appreciate you, Never Nude. If you have any follow-up questions, you know where to find us. Send me a DM. Get in the Discord. We'll see you in there, buddy. Appreciate you getting one. All right. There we go. And we are clear right now. So we have, 18 minutes until draft time. So here we're taking a look live at the board and all the people who
I can answer comments if you want to go.
Yep, I was going to... You are reading my mind, brother. So we've got about 18 minutes till the draft. If you want to submit for a blueprint, we'll get done on tonight's stream, either before or after the draft. But here you are looking at our draft board for our first 2025 Dynasty Domain Live League. This is, again, a 12-team Superflex League we're going to be drafting here starting in pretty much 17 minutes. And you're going to see all these guys go head-to-head while Nathan and I both break down their teams in real time and then also grade their drafts. I think we should grade all of their drafts in real time as well, and just kind of give everybody. So we're gonna be doing all that. So
like a letter grade or like
I think so.
out of 10 grade.
Well, it's kind of the same thing. So
I guess we could rank them.
We will. We could do power rankings. Honestly,
let's rank them.
Oh, what we'll do is after we'll put it into the My Teams tool too, and we can look at all of them that way. So
smart.
All right, but we will.
Are we giving them a minute per pick?
Yeah, it's a minute and a half. I think is what it's set on.
Okay,
Chris, what's the timer? What's the timer?
Probably by the time we get to how many rounds are we at in this one?
I mean, we'll take it to a slow draft after round like 15 or something like that. But we'll see. So, but we will take your questions in the comment section. Again, if you want to submit something, here's the link. We'll take your questions for a couple, 15 minutes before this draft starts if you guys have anything. So it's Ask Nathan Anything. Ask him the dumbest questions of all time while I go eat my nachos real quick.
Yeah. You just bring it down here and eat it so you can hear me answer questions, since you love hearing me talk. Okay, so Achan or James Cook? Just Avery leaves and I can't talk. Achan or James Cook plus Judy. Achan, not even close for me. I think that's easily Devon Achan. It's funny. Austin says easily Cook, and right below him, Sam says Achan. I'm on the Achan side there. Obviously, going to depend on league format somewhat, but as far as Judy's value goes and him increasing in value so much with how well he was producing the second half of the season, I don't think he's super insulated. So I would just stick with Achan there. And I don't think that James Cook's production is necessarily sustainable either. He's looked good for a couple of years, but you go from 1 year where it's like he didn't score enough touchdowns to he scored too many touchdowns, and the production was kind of all over the place. So I've had my free team blueprint used already as a Motherflocker member. Just wondering if there's an option to get it reviewed live. So if you want to, if you've already submitted and we have not done it for you, you can just super chat us like $10 and we can do it for you live here. Just let us know. We do. We're like T-minus 15 minutes until the draft starts. So if we don't get the super chat in the next 5 minutes, we're probably just going to hold off until Friday. But again, we can do it live for you on Friday. We're going to do another live team review one per usual. Maybe it'll be another 8-hour stream. Who knows? But again, just let us know. We'll keep an eye out for it. So what's the rookie draft position? What's this rookie draft position? Not sure what you're talking about there. Alex says, I was thinking of submitting one right now before I have to head out for a while. Yeah, I mean, if you want to submit one now and you even want to wait for us to do it live for you, you can just submit one now. You'll be first in line when we do them live on Friday. We'll just keep an eye out for it. We do them all in order of submission. So most or latest submission. Love this format. Hope I get into one of the future leagues. Yeah, we're going to have, I think, at least 3 more drawings. If it's super popular, honestly, we'll do them all off season for you guys. If there's enough demand for them. So again, we love doing these leagues, and we love just watching real money leagues, getting real life data. The mocks can only show you so much, and really with mock drafts, like people just pay half attention. A lot of times you don't get good enough data to understand where players are really going. This draft tonight is going to give us a really, 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 really good idea in real time where these players are being valued, where these rookie picks are being valued. Yeah, everybody's telling me a minute and a half. Yeah. Hummels came back to see the draft. I haven't even done a mock yet this offseason. Yeah, we haven't done a ton of mocks either. We've done a lot of rookie mocks because everyone wants to do rookie mocks, and we've been doing a ton of rookie research. But honestly, all the startup mocks that we've done, number one, have been trash because Sleeper's ADP is trash. But number two, again, not real money, so you're not really going to get a good idea of where these people are being valued, where these players are being valued. Are we going to review after each round? We're going to be reviewing in real time the entire draft. So we'll review every pick that we think is that we think is worth talking about, which again is going to be a lot of the picks in the first 7-8 rounds. And then we're going to start looking at every individual team, kind of see the team builds, how they're looking and things like that. Just traded Pearsall, Rattler, and a 27 third for Pitts. Was that worth it? I would have held Pearsall there. Market value has him ranked higher than Pitts. Again, long term, do I think Pearsall and Pitts have the same chances at being fantasy relevant? Yeah, probably. But I probably would have gone with Pearsall there. Traded the 104, 204 Brooks and Mims for Nico and Jonnu. Dude, that was a steal. That was an absolute steal. Yeah, you cooked. Needed a tight end and one more hammer wide receiver. I feel great about this. Yeah, you absolutely should. Brooks is dead. Sorry, guys. Brooks, I don't want to say he'll never be productive or successful at the NFL level, but from a dynasty perspective, a 3-year outlook perspective, it's not worth it. It's not worth you going out and buying them when you're giving up, again, a package like that. Jeez Louise. Nico and Jonnu. I mean, Avery said he'd pay a third for Jonathan Brooks, I guess, if you're a hard rebuild. But, like, outside of that, the dude just retore his ACL. Same one that he tore before. I mean, I guess it's not the same ACL. It was the repaired ACL. The new ACL. But still, that's not a good sign. That doesn't make me feel good at all. Y'all aren't going to be able to trade with a 90-second timer. Yeah, we're probably not going to be seeing a ton of trades here. Some teams did trade before if they wanted to, so they had the chance to trade up, trade down before the draft started. But again, in draft trades, kind of in our opinion, are a little bit overrated. Like when you get the excitement of a 90-second timer and you just get to see people wheel and deal. A lot of the excitement of the draft here is going to be rookie picks. I am pumped to see where these rookie picks go in this draft. I do not think we have really been able to see how these rookie picks have been valued. I don't think Keep Trade Cut's correct. I don't think our mock drafts are correct. I don't think anyone's mock drafts are correct in the Dynasty community right now. This is probably going to be one of the first offseason drafts that you're going to see where rookie picks are actually being valued. And that's going to be a big deal for everyone. So I'll give you a good grasp at least on how you want to value those picks heading into the combine, if you want to start moving them now, if you want to hold them, etc. And a 16 team, super flex. Holy cow. So you're literally starting 32 quarterbacks a week. Every single starting quarterback in the NFL is going to be starting unless someone's hogging QBs. 2 tight end premium, 6 point per passing touchdown. Would you give the 101 for Stroud, even if my quarterbacks are Hurts and Love? In that format, yes, I would be doing that. The value of quarterbacks in that league is quite literally increased by, I believe, 24 to 32. Yeah, by like 33%. So that's significant. That's huge. What should we shoot for if trying to move off of Jaden Reed? If we were trying to move off of Jaden Reed, we actually just did a trade scenario. Downtown EB just submitted for a team review. 650. We should have time to knock that out.
I'll do it.
Okay. So what should we shoot for trying to move off of Jaden Reed? I can actually do it with you. I can just go get food later. So Tyreek Hill is right around there. TJ Hawkinson is right there if you're in a tight end premium and are looking for an elite tight end. DJ Moore is very close to there as well. Those types of guys, if you're looking for a running back, try and get like Montgomery plus. You could try for CMC as well, so that type of range. Nathan, what's your favorite Star Wars movie, I'm assuming? It is Revenge of the Sith.
Easily.
Empire, not far behind, but Revenge of the Sith
Nathan and I are twinsies with our Star Wars
precious
takes.
To me.
There's hardly anything we disagree about.
Yeah, facts.
Legitimately.
Yep.
What do we got? 9 minutes?
No draft pick trades. Correct. Not during the draft, again, unless they can manage to make a trade within 90 seconds of their pick.
Yeah. But again, we did open this up for them to trade
open it up
before
for them
if they
to be
wanted
able to trade. Yeah.
So it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
You want to go eat now, or do you want to?
Let's do.
I mean,
let's do,
EB might be fine with doing it in an hour and a half. Like, I bet he is.
Let's just do EBs now, real quick,
All right, cool.
before we start.
Yeah. So we will be doing some team blueprints afterwards if they get submitted while we're doing the draft. But yeah, Chris, make sure everybody's in there, dude. We got to start at 7. So
what's up, EB? He said rookie picks are correct.
Yeah, we need to talk with Corey about his Obi-Wan take. You think he would like it? I think you would really like it.
Oh no.
No, I think you would.
For
enjoy
real?
It. Yeah. No, it's good.
All right.
He kind of convinced me. So, holy cow, EB. Yeah, he says you can do it whenever. We'll go ahead and knock it out right now, real quick. We got a couple minutes before the draft. So let's switch over here, do a quick team review before we start this draft here in about 8 minutes now. Chris, make sure everybody's ready to go. Chris, also, I wanted to confirm with you that you do have the kickers in there for rookie picks, right? So we are going to see rookie picks going off the board in startup, which will be very interesting, like Nathan talked about. And I totally agree that we have no idea where they're going to go. They might end up being a huge...
No idea, period. No, like, I'm pumped for this draft. This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the green dots don't work for everybody, Blue, so that doesn't surprise me. But glass of Charbonnet here from our boy Downtown EB. One of our OGs, been a member for a long time. We appreciate him a lot. And this is a Dynasty Superflex 12-team start 9 PPR. Okay. Let's take a look at this team. Let's get it graded out. Let's get a team archetype. You have a lot of wide receivers on your team.
I sense dual elite QB. You've got Josh Allen, Drake May, and JJ McCarthy. That's easily a 9. You got Zach Charbonnet, Kamani Vidal, Kareem Hunt, which is going to be a 1. And then you've got Puka, BTJ, Odunze, Waddle, Pearsall, Cortland Sutton, Juwan Jennings. Some nice depth there at wide receiver that really ultimately is probably going to amount to, what do you think? That's a 7 or an 8? With Puka, BTJ, and Odunze as your top 3, do you think that's an 8?
It's probably an 8 in a 12 team.
Yeah, and then you got Hawkinson, which is a 7. I think this is easily a dual elite QB with a contend reload outlook. Your picks are the 104, 204, 303, 304, 310, 404, and your 26 firsts are good.
Very good. Good job on this team.
Yeah.
Objective number 1, down tier from Drake May. Objective number 2, pivot from Ricky Pearsall. Yeah. Objective number 3, let's see. But seriously, we'll break these down. Again, you're a contend reload dual elite QB, and I would down tier from Drake May, and I'm going to go target somebody here. How you can get Brock Purdy in a down tier, right?
You can get Brock Purdy plus.
That's what I want to do.
So like staggering. You can get Purdy plus a lot.
Now, I think I would want to do that. Again, you've got JJ McCarthy down here, so you've got a high upside, younger guy. Drake May obviously has a ton of rushing upside and things like that. But
Jalen Waddle might be one of the most disgusting dynasty assets right now that I have no idea what to do with.
Waddle?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, between Waddle and Pearsall down here, he's got a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of, I like Odunze, though. I mean, you got BTJ, Odunze, and Puka, and I really like that.
Would you down tier from one of your top receivers?
I mean, I wouldn't down... personally, I would try... If we could avoid it, let's try to avoid it. Okay. I would like to keep those guys, all of them.
All right.
Honestly, if we could get... Again, so the primary targets here, I think, of our wide receiver 4. So we could... Again, I think a Ricky Pearsall pivot's not a bad idea here.
Not at all.
So who do we pivot to, though?
Running back, so you can go get Mixon.
Yes. Objective number 3, cha-cha, real smooth. Oh, you could not down tier to Purdy. The Purdy owner wanted a large plus on top of.
Okay, you can try for Kyler.
No,
plus.
sorry, it wasn't EB that was saying that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Some Purdy owners actually value him. As you can see, I have Purdy ranked. Well, actually, you can't see. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team that has Purdy, just because that's going to be probably the biggest deal here. It's this team right here. Hello, David Montgomery. How are you? I want Monty on this team as a running back 2 minimum, probably running back 3.
Yep.
So.
Monty and Mixon. Stick and pick at the 104. And
probably take a running back.
Plan on taking a running back.
Yeah, I think you're going to get it. And again, I think running back's probably going to be the value there. So we'll see. But all right, T-minus 5 minutes till the draft, by the way, guys. So.
And then other thing that I would recommend as well for your team would be, I had something and then I lost it. Crap. Fart nuggets. Shoot. Yeah, move Charbonnet. Higher upside.
Yeah.
I would just go get a guy. Yeah,
you can pivot from Charbonnet right now, and you can go get freaking. You can get Kamara. Kamara's right next to him.
Yeah, the veteran running back.
Dude, Joe Mixon has lost so much value.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I don't know. I think it's because people are mocking a bunch of running backs to Houston.
But who cares? Like, it's not...
I literally don't care.
I don't care,
but it's knocking down his value, which is great for us. So the veteran running back strategy is the way to go for this team. Keep your high-end wide receiver assets if possible.
Hey, Tom, if you're watching, will you put the Discord link in here for him, please? Thank you. All right, Chris, make sure they better get in there because we're starting here in a couple minutes, so. Yeah, EB, if you have any questions while we're doing this, let us know. But obviously, to message us if you have questions or anything. But I mean, it's honestly again, it's a really good team where you've kind of invested your value in wide receivers and quarterbacks. And again, I think with a couple down tiers here, you're going to get your running back. Honestly, I think I would.
Let's give him a more expensive running back target.
Kyron.
Yeah. Yep.
Or Jacobs.
Jacobs probably might be a little more realistic.
I think it's more realistic if you go Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs, Monty, Mixon. Again, we already mentioned Kamara. Kamara would be a great target for this team as well. Downturn from Drake May is really going to be the bulk of the moves that we're recommending for this team right now. And then getting Pearsall and Charbonnet, moving off those guys to get guys that are actually going to contribute to your contention more this season.
Take shots on running backs in the 3rd and 4th round pretty much exclusively in this year's draft, DB. Yeah, I think again, honestly, here's really my take on this draft class for dynasty purposes this year, guys. The difference between this year's and last year's class is I think there are a ton of guys with upside. Now, there aren't as many top 4 round studs this year, but I think plenty of those guys have upside in the 1st round. The difference is really in the 2nd round. Whereas last year you were getting 1st round wide receivers in the 2nd round, and you were also getting running backs with day 2 draft capital. This year you're going to get a ton of running backs there, but you're hardly going to get any wide receivers there that you're going to feel good about because you're not going to be getting 1st round wide receivers there. They're all going to be 2nd, 3rd round wide receivers, and they're significantly lower hit rate there. So,
yep.
So I'm taking running backs all day long. So.
All right, EB.
All right, man. You know where to find us if you have questions, but
yes, sir.
It is 6:58. So again, if you submit while we're live, we're going to come back and finish up any team blueprints that get submitted, any trade questions, anything like that. But the main event that you all are here for is this here live league draft. Again, this is a league with about a $250 pot. It's a Dynasty Superflex 12 team start 10. I probably start 10 because it's our settings. It is a tight end premium league as well, and we are going to be drafting rookie picks in this draft. So you're going to be drafting kickers. So if you've never done a draft like this, the first kicker is the 101, the second kicker is the 102, and so on and so forth. So, Chris, how are we doing on the people? Let us know because we're going to be starting this draft here in probably less than a minute and a half if we're good to go.
Is your plate over there? Do you need your food?
I am done. I'm done eating.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was trying to eat as fast as I can, so yeah.
Shovel.
Well, I did, and I'm good now, so.
All right.
It wasn't pretty.
One purdy.
I need to do meal replacement shakes when we do these is honestly what I need to do. And just drink my meal.
We should DoorDash tropical smoothie sometime.
Waiting on one. Tag that guy. Who is it, Chris? Tag him in the Discord.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We are moments away from this draft. And I am really excited. So a couple of things for the information. Where the frick did I put that graphic? Did I not bring the graphic in? I'm dumb. Maybe I put it here. I didn't. I'm stupid. I don't know why I didn't do that. Whatever. Anyways, what I was going to tell you was the domain branded Vitamix incoming. How many of you would invest in that? So it's Doors. Oh, he's here. I saw Inquando earlier. I know he's around. So. Oh, he's here. You're good. We're good to start. So we're going to go ahead and kick this off. Chris, you have my permission. Go ahead and kick this draft off and let's get this thing going. Let's see how this Dynasty Startup Draft shakes out. But we are going to be doing this for the next 5 weeks. So basically what this is going to look like, including tonight. The next 3 drafts are going to be just like this one. These are 12 of our domain Motherflockers, okay? These are our annual Motherflockers here. They entered a drawing to be selected for this here league, and they got selected. And so all of these people are part of the domain community. They're active players. They're dedicated players, and they're all going to be drafting here tonight. We're going to do this 3 more times after tonight, and you're going to see these real money drafts, and you have a chance to play in these drafts. So what we're doing is we're drawing for these drafts on the Friday night before the Monday live stream. You enter by, again, becoming a domain Motherflocker with the annual tier, okay? And then once you do that, you'll sync your Discord. In the Discord section, you're going to see the Leagues tab and the Leagues form, and you'll see my post is pinned right there. You'll enter your name, you'll enter your username, and then we're going to draw for it live on stream. So again, you have not only the chance to get in the next 3 leagues, but then the final league is going to be Nathan and I playing in a league with you guys. So buy-in was $20. So perfect. Let's do it. Here we go. So Garrett is going to be on the clock first. And again, I think we all pretty much know how these first couple picks are going to go. Now, I am curious if they squeeze any trades in here, but it's going to be a 90-second clock for now. And really, once you get past like one, I mean, it's going to be new. And wow, Jaden Daniels goes there at the 101. How about that? Yeah, and then Josh Allen. I mean, again, I think you're going to see Jaden Daniels in the top 3 pretty consistently this offseason. This is, again, the first live startup draft that I've watched, and you know, he deserves it. Lamar Jackson, you've got the rushing upside guys, which, again, I think it's going to be a long time before you see any of the non-rushing upside quarterbacks go here in the top 3, really, even top 4. Just because people are starting to realize how big of a...
I seriously missed a start. I'm kidding.
Yes. How big of an impact or how big of an advantage it gives you. And then immediate wide receiver run here. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I totally agree. This is how I have my rankings for Dynasty startups.
Yep.
And CeeDee Lamb goes here at the 1-7. Still high for CeeDee Lamb. And obviously he had a down year. The Cowboys had a down year. They just hired Brian Schottenheimer. But you still agree with CeeDee Lamb going this high in startups?
I think you have to. I have no issue with it whatsoever.
And that's the guy really.
Sometimes why we recommend that people down tier from him, because he can't get ranked any higher. He can't be ranked any higher than this, but that's where they should go. So, and there goes Burrow.
And I think Burrow is the main guy you'd look at and be like, okay, do I take Burrow over CD? Like, and it kind of just depends. Again, this is a super flex league, so. Puka goes at the 1-9. That's much higher than Puka goes. So when you're looking at like community rankings for Puka Nacua right now. I think you could have gotten him on. So here's what I would have done here. I personally think you could have gotten Puka on the turn.
Probably could have gotten him
because he's being ranked like 15th ish. So it would have been tight. I mean, ADP has him at 2-3.
Yeah. So,
but honestly, in terms of my rankings, this is where I have Puka ranked.
That's where I would like him to be.
So this is where he should be going. Again, if you were drafting now, I can't confidently say that you would have gotten Puka on the wraparound since you would have been the 2-4. So honestly, you know, you're taking your shot on your guys. So. No, we're not for the league that Nathan and I will be in. We're not going to co-own that team. We're going to do our own separate teams. Yeah, again, it was early, but only by about 7 picks. And again, he probably wouldn't have made it back. So you realize we were playing with domain mother. I know. Just let us analyze.
I'm surprised at how quickly the first round has gone, but like people knew exactly who they were going to take.
Oh yeah,
that first 8-pick run was like
it was fast,
quick.
So then so now we're getting into the second round. Let's start putting together our top 2 stacks here. So we've got Neighbors at the 110, which I think is appropriate. I think Gibbs, you take Gibbs as the running back 1. I don't disagree with it at all. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Brian Thomas. So at the turn,
there you go.
You've got Chris at the turn. He's going double wide receiver here. No quarterback. Let's see who's available for him at the 3-1, or if he even decides to go quarterback at that point. But the double wide receiver strategy. Nico at the 2-2, so Doors gets his quarterback. You got Bijan. Gosh, dang it.
That's pretty high for Nico.
It is high for Nico, yeah.
Nico over Bijan is... I don't know if I've seen that. No, I haven't seen any of this because I haven't seen a real draft yet of this caliber.
So Puka and Bowers is a sexy start. I'm not gonna lie.
That's really nice.
I like that.
That's
Holy smokes. If you guys do want your super chats answered during the draft, we'll be answering super chats, and you can do so on the site.
I like that Bowers falls to the 2-4 here. Makes me feel a lot better about taking him, as opposed to like going with your first pick in a dynasty draft.
Oh, 100%.
With Bowers at like the 1-9 or 110, right? I think that getting him on the wrap makes you feel a lot better about his value.
And then there goes Genty.
There goes.
All right.
That's what I wanted to see.
So interesting.
Because we've been seeing mock after mock after mock after mock. The 101 is going at the 2-3 turn. We didn't really believe it.
And then Mahomes goes in the 2. I mean, okay, so listen.
That's good. That's
good
pretty solid
value.
value for Mahomes.
So I want to just see where do I even have Mahomes ranked overall? I think that's about where I have him, honestly. I still think it's good to take him there. He's the safest pick there. I have him at 12. No, I don't. I have him lower than 12. Hold on. I have him at 12. So yeah, that's value even by my rankings, where I have Mahomes a little bit lower than consensus. Drake London at the 2-7. We're gonna love this draft, dude. These guys are definitely domain community guys, because I love Jefferson. London is an amazing start. You get two guys. Again, look at London. Like, London was a top 5 wide receiver in PPR leagues last year. You get Jefferson. Jefferson was also a top. I mean, like, what? You get 2 top 5 receivers to start.
London, though.
Oh yeah, no, we were wrong. we missed on that one. Of all the takes we've ever missed on. Hey, make sure you drop a like. Our like goal is 300. There are more than 300 of you watching, so theoretically we should hit our like goal. But
tell your friends there's a real draft going on.
And man, Trey McBride goes there at the 2-8, which again,
man,
I don't hard disagree with this. He just doesn't ever go this high. But like, in terms of how far behind Bauer should he actually be going?
This isn't a disagreeing thing. The surprise faces are like,
okay,
this says a lot based off of what market's been telling us for the last month. And again, one draft doesn't tell the whole story, but that's more where McBride should be ranked than where we've been led to believe McBride's market value actually is.
Yeah, so this is nuts to me. I'm not saying this is wrong either, because this is exactly how I would have predicted this offseason was going to go. There have been 6 quarterbacks taken in the top 20 picks. 6 of them are quarterbacks in a Superflex league. That was unheard of a year ago. I don't necessarily think it's wrong either. I'm just saying this is a huge shift across the board.
We literally predicted this. We said it was going to happen. In the middle of the season?
Yeah. And so, interestingly enough, I mean, jeez. Yeah, and we're not going to name drop, but I'm going to be interested to see these next couple picks here. Yeah, McBride absolutely should be there. So looking, again, you got Chase McBride. I like Hurts. Marv is a good start as well. Shit. Whatever, yeah. Honestly, I mean, yeah, again, the other thing is these are domain people, but Justin's going to have the next pick here. Drake May. Again, okay, so Drake May has been, I mean, this is a crazy value.
Lamar with May? Are you kidding me?
That's honestly, that's the team of the night so far.
That's good to know, too, because it makes you think people are just screwing around in mocks, taking May at the 1-2 turn.
That's exactly what was said
predicting
here.
Instead of actually putting money where their mouth's at.
Bungee Court says, funny how different things are when it's not a mock, because May was first almost consistently.
Yes, correct.
Which is 100%. Holy smokes! That's Ladd McConkey in the second.
Wow.
Okay, so looking at Ladd's profile, this is a surprising pick to me.
This is like as fun as I thought it would be. This is awesome.
The wide receiver 13. And these are good dynasty players too. So like, again, like, where should Ladd actually be valued compared to where he is valued? He got taken here at the 23rd pick in this draft, right? Community rankings right now has him at 24th. Actually, this is exactly where his market value is right now. I guess maybe that didn't warrant my reaction, but holy smokes. Wow. Okay.
It's just weird to say second.
But that's where's his, again, like, look at Keith Cuddy's the 24th ranked player in Superflex. So like, from a market value standpoint, this actually isn't that bad of a pick. Now, I don't know if I would say Ladd's a sell high, but I wouldn't probably buy into him at second round price. In fact, after seeing this, I don't think I would tell people to buy him on blueprints anymore. It's just too high. Because a lot of times we're trying to down tier, and it's not that far of a down tier from some of these guys in the second. Now, Bo Nix goes in the second round there. What do we think about Bo in the second? Like, he's 25 on Q. I mean, so again, this is where these guys are going.
Big pick here.
Tucker's the 101, by the way. So
big pick here.
That's going to be rookie pick 101. Yeah, this is a big pick, and he goes Caleb. Man, what a start for Chris. Yeah. Holy crap. Ladd should go before Marv. And there has been some just serious discussion about this. Like, which one of those wide receivers should go first? I think I have Ladd above Marv in my rankings. Because I just don't understand why we would. I think I have him back to back. I have Ladd one spot above him. I just don't know why we would rank Ladd McConkey below Marvin Harrison Jr. at this point.
I think I've. Where do I have?
Because they're in the same tier either way. So I think Bo's too early. Bo leave. Garrett Wilson here. So you got Jahmyr Gibbs, Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson to start here with this team. It's not a bad start. He's going no quarterback. It's going to be
solid starts
so
far.
Yeah, these honestly, this is a sharp
There's
draft
nothing
so
that
far.
I've hated so far.
And then the
Just like
102, that is a brilliant pick there.
Good
I
pick.
think that's a
Good
great
pick.
value. Again, you heard it here first, but people are dogging on the 102 this year. The 102 is Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan's a dog. He's actually legitimately good. His analytical profile has me drooling over
Even
him.
if it's RB2, it's
Okay,
it's just
now
gonna go
we're
up.
getting somewhere here because
that's a tier.
this isn't happening in mock drafts, guys.
That's a
People are actually paying.
we've been establishing that as a tier, is the
Right.
102 and the 103, and you just saw it right there.
Yeah,
So
we're at the moment. So okay. So the 103 goes here, and then now look at the quarterback run, right? We're going to get that second wave of quarterbacks here. Herbert, Stroud, and Love all go within 4 picks. You've got Devon Achane going here to Shoemake. I really like this pick. This team's really good so far. This is a really good team. And actually, we were talking about the Lamb pick here. It was the right pick because he got Mahomes. Absolutely was the right pick.
imagine getting Mahomes and Lamb on the same team last year.
It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Now, I'm curious to see who Lambo goes here, but knowing Lambo, knowing his tendencies, my guess is he's going to go quarterback here. But interesting draft so far. We needed some real drafts, man. Mock draft quality has just gone down so much. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, 103 over Herbert and Stroud is something.
Why? It's a lie.
That's really good to know, too. I'm honestly interested to see where he goes. He's going to go by the time he gets back, but... Yeah, Herbie goes after the 103. So does Stroud. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Again, like, I think I would prefer probably... Chess making chess moves over there with Williams, getting Johnson. Yep. No, again, Williams in the third's a fantastic value.
He hasn't gone.
Yep.
Oh, he just went.
Okay, so JSN goes
I was
there.
just eyeing JSN.
So honestly, you're talking for JSN. How much in value did he actually go up year over year? He was where,
Actually,
4th round last year?
might be a better value than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, again, so
So-
JSN might not be a bad trade target on Blue. Actually, you know what? He is going to be a trade target on Blueprints. JSN's better than Ladd, in my opinion. I personally, I think I have JSN ranked above Ladd. I do by 5 spots. So I tend to agree. But good start here for Lambo with Hurts and then Marv and JSN, and then there finally goes Barkley, and he goes to the team with Jackson and May.
Wow.
So here's
Wow.
the thing. Barkley's value on Keep Trade Cut is at 20. Barkley just went at pick 34, 14 spots after what his supposed market
So
value
that's
is.
a market inaccuracy.
Now, why is it cutting it off there? That's so weird. I don't know.
That is weird.
Anyways, yes, it doesn't matter. It's Sleeper. It's not us. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
stupid.
Rasheen Odunze at the turn.
Again, this is good.
104.
This is a future value team.
Okay.
You know, it's or a 1 year reload, whatever you want to call it. I mean, this is a classic productive struggle right here, in my opinion. 2 guys that are, bound to go up in value in Rice and Odunze. I like that. And the 104 goes right here. So maybe these rookie picks aren't as undervalued as we all thought. Because that is the 104. And again, I think these top 10 picks should be valued. I really do.
I think people in mocks are just less attentive to rookie picks being available. I think that's why.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, interesting. T. Higgins goes there. So again, T. Higgins going probably, that's exactly where we thought he was going. So that's accurate.
This cluster right here
That's
is going to
gonna
be big.
And, I'm honestly, yeah. I think this is a really sharp draft so far. Everybody's really doing a good job. I like the Kyler pick here. So This next clump, though, of guys, that fourth and the fifth is where it's very, like, it's kind of a wild card, so. I honestly...
There he goes.
So, A.J. Brown, I mean, this is
great value.
A really insane start here for Lambeau.
Yep.
I
so
mean,
AJ Brown's.
So I mean, we put him in the sells video, but like at that price,
well, we put him in the sells video a month and a half ago when his price was 2-3 turns.
Check his graph. Let's see.
It's gone down since we talked about it a lot, and
so
no, he is no longer a sell.
At this price, AJ Brown's not a sell at all.
No, he was when his price was a round and a half higher a month and a half ago.
This is crazy. All right. So again, we only have 4 teams with 2 quarterbacks so far. Breece Hall goes here. So rainbow draft here for YP Tyler, Chase, McBride, Love, and then Breece. Breece is not a bad value in the mid-4th. I don't hate it. Don't hate it. I know. I think in terms of best starts so far, Lambeau probably is up there. Of the guys who have 4 guys, I think I'd take Lambeau's team so far.
Yes. Of the 4 guys, but
these
guys,
all of these are good builds. All of these are good builds, and some of these guys could knock it out of the park here with their 4th pick because there are some real. Yeah, no, I think you did good with that pick. I think everybody has him a little bit higher than that, so. Make sure you guys drop a like. We're at 190 likes. We need 110 more to hit our goal. So, but yeah, 101 before London feels a little early. Yeah, but market value has the 101, so I think I would take it just for market. And there it goes, the 105. I haven't seen the 105 go until like the 6th round in the mock drafts we've been doing.
Holy cow!
So,
dude.
This is a good point here by Austin. I think people are realizing that the value at wide receiver is at wide receiver long term. QB and running back, mainly production based. Jared Goff is not much different than Kyler or Stroud, and that's exactly what people are figuring out.
Facts.
What's up, Waffle? This draft's crazy, dude. You should look at some of these picks.
You know, we literally said that last year. We said the difference between Goff and Stroud's production.
I cannot.
Purdy, hands down,
insane.
Hands down, so far, that's the best value. In
I think
draft.
this is the best value of the draft right here.
Purdy at the 4.7 is nuts.
I mean, this dude played 15 games in a sucky situation, and it was almost a QB1 again. When he gets paid, like, man, that's it. So Shoemake, I think Shoemake's got potential for the best start so far as well. Yeah, these are nuts. This guy, I mean, Shoemake's getting crazy values here. We're going to see what this Jonathan Taylor goes here. It's a fine pick. As again, this market value accurate. So Glennie gets him. Yeah, drop a like if you want to see more of these live leagues. We'll continue doing them, and maybe we'll extend the series if we have enough popularity here. Seems like you guys like these, but feedback is good. Mayfield. So this is our first taste of seeing Baker go, anywhere of relevance. And honestly, I don't think it's that far off, Peter. Like, and he doesn't have a quarterback either. This is a very diverse. I like this. This is a very interesting build. So Lynchy's got a good start going for him. Trevor Lawrence is a great pick.
Woo!
I think you got to go Trevor here. And again, you've got all 3 of these guys here at the 9, the 10, and 11 who have gone no quarterback up to this point. Now, you could say, yeah, you could get the quarterback with the picks here. But again, like, guys like Mayfield and Lawrence are perfect no QB targets. So, man, I love the Purdy pick.
May falling to the 2N floored me.
Yeah, this honestly was this is
nice
probably the biggest surprise
too.
of the draft here, seeing May go this late.
Yep.
So now Doors and Chris are going to be up here both with 2 picks. And really, when you're looking at Doors' team, like I think he probably adds another receiver here based on his build. I mean, Chris has the flexibility to do anything he wants here.
He does.
Really, so. Interesting.
The tiers kind of get bigger here, and decision making gets a lot tougher.
Yeah, it does get tough here.
Who's gonna do it?
I was gonna say.
Who's gonna do it?
There has been anybody.
But also, lie.
It is kind of a lie, but also you got to remember these guys are listening to our content.
Yeah.
So that's definitely pushing people down.
That's true.
That we don't like. So. Rumors are that I see you guys talking about, the Rams trading Cup. What does that do to Puka's value? Nothing. He should be valued right here where he went, and he will be valued there. Waddle goes at the 411. That's he's not valued that high. That's a reach.
That is a reach.
That's a reach for Waddle there, but Waddle obviously has the upside to be valued much higher than that. DJ Moore goes here at the 412. That's 48.
That's also a reach.
That's a little bit of a reach there, but I like it. He's stacking DJ Moore and Caleb Williams, which I don't think matters at all. But I do like the idea of taking DJ Moore. Again, you do have to get your guys. When you're over here on the turns, you have to get your guys here. So, yeah, again, Puka's a top 12 Dynasty asset if Cup's there or not. And we said that last year, and it was true. So, that was one of our hits. Now, I'm curious where Chris is going to go here. Yeah, banking on Tyreek leaving, that could be, yeah. If he does, Waddle's instantly a good value here, actually. I just don't think that Tyreek is going to, but we'll see. Puka shouldn't move. We expected this. Cup wasn't doing anything anyways. That's exactly my take on it as well.
Yep.
Who do you think he goes here? Okay, honestly, I don't mind that pick at all.
That's
honestly
pick.
a really good pick.
The Kyron pick is very good.
I like the Kyron pick. I've got Kyron ranked above Jonathan Taylor and Breece Hall in my rankings. So
yep,
I personally like that a lot. So, man,
wow, I'm still muchos hungry, ass. You want to bring down a bag of chips?
I was thinking about having Sam go get us some breadsticks or something. You can't eat breadsticks.
Correct.
That sucks.
I can just bring down chips.
Okay. Goff.
Wow, okay.
I like that. That's not a bad pick. Where's Goff going? Where's he ranked right now?
He's right here.
Yeah, okay. So this is about accurate.
So here he is.
Yeah, he went about. He went where he's valued.
He fluctuates.
But again, like this is what happens. You didn't go, or you went, Now Goff without. Now the thing is, how much do we think Ben Johnson leaving affects Goff's value? Because and the tough part about this is when you go no quarterback all the way to the 5th round, then you're going to get stuck with really bad quarterbacks if you don't take one here.
That is, you do wonder how much of that is already baked into Goff's price, though. Like, if Ben Johnson was staying, do you think he'd be going around higher? Do you think he'd be going Purdy, Mayfield? I think with his production for the last 3 years, you'd have to assume so, right?
Yeah.
So,
I forgot. It's Dalton and Chris together, so they're both co-managing this team.
Okay.
Penix is a good pick there. Blue's doing a good job. I think he's doing a really good job. This is Tet McMillan here.
Yep.
It's a pretty good team in my opinion. But yeah. Okay. Let's do a through 4 rounds. My favorite team so far is Lambos. Yep. Right here. Again, you got some good value with JSN and AJ Brown there. So and again, you value insulation. This is a really good dynasty team. What's yours favorite so far through 4? Not including these guys.
Not including the. I like the CD Mahomes, Achane, and Purdy.
Yeah, it's a really.
I think the value pickups that you have there are phenomenal.
I think these.
There he goes. Good pick.
This is a crazy value.
Bucky Irving at the 5.4 is a very, very good pick. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's being treated and mocked and tons and tons of content out there that has him going, mid-3rd round.
1, 2, 3 turn.
Early to mid-5th is nuts.
That's an insane
That
value.
is a great pick.
That is insane.
We've been waiting for a round and a half to see when he's finally going to go.
Now, again, this could be partially because Nathan, you guys, watch the show. Nathan, Nathan and I are not super high on him. But again, at the point where he fell to
the mid-4th, we were like, he's got to go.
Well, honestly, at the point, if I were here at the,
I was expecting him to go there.
But honestly, where's he ranked at?
33, mid-3rd.
See, anywhere at the beginning of the fourth, I would start taking him just because of the market. But again,
Yeah.
you are playing with people who don't like Bucky Irving. It was probably the smart thing to let him fall.
Like if you're faced with Bucky Irving or Jordan Addison,
This is where Bucky should be valued, is what George says. And honestly, this is exactly where I'd have Bucky's value.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Yep.
But again, you got to take it from the market. Also, keeping in mind the market in this league is going to be very skewed because of
That is true.
the people who are playing in it. So
Yep.
Addison here. Now the tough part is
107.
the picks again, guys.
Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's a 106. It's
Okay.
a 106.
So the tough part about this here is this is probably Ashton
There goes
Genty.
Dak.
I wish you would have taken a Drake London here, and then you would have had Addison as your wide receiver 2, because Addison as your wide receiver 1 is not great. So it's a tough build because now you've got a running back here, but like, see, it's gonna be hard to contend with that start so far. We'll see.
We'll see where he goes.
Now Dak here, I really like. This is turning into a really good team. Really good team. J&H's team's awesome.
Wide receiver up top, quarterback late.
And Bucky and JT are probably in the same tier. I would not have him over Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is much more productive running back. So
Yeah.
I think Kyron was underdrafted here, but Dak falling did save you. I agree. That was really fortunate for you.
I want chippies.
Go get him.
I'm gonna go get them. Get the bag of chips.
I mean, we'll
After this
see.
pick, I want to see where this pick goes. Okay.
Olave there, and again, we are at what pick? We're in the 50s now, so mid 50s. So Olave is about where he's going. He's like, in the early 60s. So it's a little bit of a reach for Olave, but again, you're getting somebody with wide receiver 1 upside. It's just the the injury histories and stuff. So remember, I got Jaden for Bucky in a trade, and I always says Bucky's value was getting out of hand. Yeah, I mean, I know, man. Got Jaden Daniels for Bucky. Not even kidding. Chippies. All right. Those are loud, so.
Laporta. What, the bag?
Yeah, Sam Laporta goes here. Honestly, this is decent value for Laporta. I don't mind this pick at all. I can't see the board, which sucks, but we still know who's gone and who hasn't, really. Yeah, those are not the best thing to eat on a stream, I just realized. But Jacobs as the running back 2 for J-back here. Yeah, I think this is a fine pick. Devonta Smith is a good value here too. Like, this is a little bit later. So you got about an 8 spot fall for Devonta, and I prefer him here as your wide receiver 2 is still, but again, you've got a pick there as well. So
The Rams have informed wide receiver Cooper Kupp they are working with him this offseason to trade him.
So that's why people were saying
why it
that.
was brought up.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't. Kupp is not somebody I probably target heavily now that he's going to be out of Sean McVay's offense, just to say the least. Zay Flowers, again, so Zay Flowers year over year pretty much market value neutral. I mean, this is exactly where he was going last year. And so again, like, Zay Flowers, though, is a wide receiver 3 on this team. I don't mind at all.
No, that's fine.
I actually like that a lot. So that's good. Yeah, that's good Devonta Smith value. I agree. Yeah, this is definitely, you're right. This is definitely a contending team. Now, again, wide receivers are going to be shaky here. I mean, we're going to see what J-back does on the way back, but I'm fascinated to see how it comes some of these strategies. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams with 2 QBs now. So very interesting. Where do you guys? Is there any landing spot you guys think Cooper Kupp could actually be relevant?
James Cook was a big value follower there. It's a solid pick in the early 6th round for a team that really needed it too.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, quarterback. Now he gets his top running back, so
Right.
you can live with that for sure.
James Cook, yeah, and then honestly, James Cook. Yeah, I mean, again, you go heavy wide receiver quarterback. You got good value inflation here. I don't mind that. George Pickens, again, it's a value neutral year-over-year thing because George Pickens was going about here last year. So interesting. All right, I'm gonna start putting together my grades for these teams. Honestly, what we should do. So here's what we're gonna do. What we should do. We should do letter grades. We never do letter grades on anything. It's fascinating.
All right.
We should do them on our own and compare them. So
I'm not giving them letter grades now. We don't have enough players. To see.
I know, but I am going to start formulating mine because we've got a 70% of what counts. I mean, 6 rounds is anything after this is, filler, but yeah, team at 12 slot's pretty good. Tampa would be interesting. Atlanta. Yeah, Tampa. You don't think... Okay, so if Godwin leaves, you don't think McMillan's the Godwin replacement? Because people keep telling me that he's the Godwin replacement. And that's from a Bucs fan, so... Could be decent on the Packers. The Packers could actually use him. He'd be good in that system, too, honestly.
McMillan literally plays Godwin's role. Like, that is what he
I
does.
know, but,
So,
yeah. Patriots, that would be nuts. Washington, yeah. These are all good. These are all good landing spots. I think a couple have a market, too, especially in a year where you're not going to get a ton of wide receivers drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Ayuk is a good pick here. So, look at this. I mean, honestly, Justin's having a really good draft here. It's contending. He got 2 elite quarterbacks. It's a dual elite QB build, but he goes and gets Ayuk and T. Higgins, both guys who, yeah, their price is down right now, but they could be wide receiver 1s, theoretically. And then that's the 107.
Would you rather have the 107 or Pickens? There goes McCarthy.
Honestly, I think the 107 is valued.
McCarthy technically a faller here as well.
As high as I am on the 107, I think that it's valued in the right spot right here. McCarthy is the QB2 for this team, who has Chase, Olave. This is a good team. This is a really solid team right here at the 5. All right, drop in the comments for those of you watching. First of all, drop a like. We need 90 more likes to hit our goal. But what's your favorite team so far? I'm curious to see if we have an overwhelming favorite for favorite team. Just drop a number, 1 through 12. Cup to Dallas, cup to the Pats, the Bills. Honestly, all of those would be, something. Team 5, you guys are drafting. I'm asking the people not drafting. Anna likes team 6. I like team 6. And he just took Bryce Young, so he got his 3rd QB. 6, 1, 4, 12. So really not a consensus here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 6. 1 is a future value. That's correct. That would be the team archetype of 1. 5. So 5 and 6 are getting a lot of votes here. 6 is getting another one. So yeah, I agree here. I like 6 a lot. 12 is getting a lot of votes as well. Team 1 is good. I agree. Team 1 is a good reload. That's 100% correct. Where are the rookies? So they're actually drafting rookie picks. The kickers are the rookie picks, the purple ones. 6 gets another vote here. So yeah, I'm with you guys. 5, 4. This is honestly, I mean, again, I think 7's having, I think Shoemake's having a really underrated draft here. I like this team a lot. I am a huge fan of this team.
I'm a much big fan. Is it Worthy at the 6-7 is a good pick.
I think Worthy here is an insane value to me. I think Worthy's a buy anyways, but potentially. Bryce Young went, by the way, and went to the team with Jefferson London. Honestly, this is a pretty good build right here. People like this build too, so. A-Rich goes there. You know how we feel about him, but he's going as the QB3 here, so, I don't mind it. I think it's brutal for this guy. This guy could have used Anthony Richardson, honestly. So could have Doors, and so could have Dalton and Chris at the end. Yeah, some good picks here. I think Kupp is the next Thielen. Yeah, think about Thielen. Yeah, I mean, he could be, I guess. That's probably true. 7's boomer bust. I mean, yeah, Etienne's a little bit boomer bust, but Mahomes is safe. CeeDee Lamb is pretty safe. Brock Purdy's pretty safe. Or are these boomer busts? So, but I think the values are good there. That's the main reason I like.
Let's be honest, Etienne was only boom bust this year because Tua was out.
Yeah, this turn's going to do it, I think, for these end ones. If these guys have good turns here, these some of these last teams, especially 12, I think especially Chris and Dalton, who are commissioning this league, I think they could really take a step in the right direction here. So we'll see how this turn goes here. Darnold in the 6 at the 6'9", nice. As the QB2. Again, I don't mind this. My problem with this team really is because I like this team. I hate that you wait until the 4th to get a quarterback and you only have one wide receiver through 6 rounds. That scares me. CMC goes here.
That's the cost of taking an elite tight end that high.
Yeah, it is. And yes, that is exactly right. You do have Bowers. That's the 107 and the 108, right?
That's the 108 and 109.
Really? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay, so 108, 109. I think this is pretty good value for those picks as well. I think we're getting to the point where I would start taking some of the picks myself. But now that you're at the 9, you're pretty much... Who's our team? We are not drafting this. This is purely analysis for this one, so... Tua at the 6'12's man. So they killed this turn. This is a really good team right here. Frick. They got him. They did. They got her done. Holy smokes, that's a good pick. I think they just took the lead. My gosh, man. Is Tua really that low? I think he really is. I think he really is. That Tua pick may have just won them the draft. Yes, you can probably get the 109 for Darnold. I think that's probably true, Austin. Wow, that Tua pick was very good. All right, we'll see.
Not super hype on the Kincaid pick.
No, I don't like the Kincaid pick here, unfortunately. JMO, yeah, I think JMO's a solid pick here. Again, this is only his second wide receiver, so. But, you've got picks in here as well. You got Bijan, so this pick will be interesting. Somebody mentioned, the
James was a very good pick there. There are a couple followers that have not gone.
Which ones? There goes DK. That's a really good pick there. That's a really good pick. You salvaged your draft there, Lynchy. Good job. That's your 3rd wide receiver. Oh yeah, because that was Tet. Yeah, you're right.
Seeing these two guys.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'd be taking
both of them.
Yeah.
Right now.
Honestly, I wouldn't take the one I hate. So DK's a really good pick here, though, I think.
We both have them ranked really low.
Here's the link to get in. If you want to be in the drawing for next week's draft just like this and potentially play in this league and have your team broken down by us live, then there's the link for it. Annual Motherflocker tier is going to get you access to that. McLaurin goes here, and again, I mean, that's a solid pick. I think it's a little bit of a reach. There goes Chase Brown. We were waiting for him to go. This is a good team. I'm telling you, I like this 7 team a lot.
Taking the value.
This team could win it next year because you've got a ton of upside there. Bucky went right here at the 5-4. So that's the 110. So this guy's going no running back for sure. How many people were in the raffle for this draft? I think there were about 40. Because, you know, we had more than 40 people sign up when we did it, but not everybody selected this date. Not everybody can do this date, so. So the 110, I mean, so we're looking here. This guy probably, YP Tyler should. I know who he should take. Let's see if he takes that position. I don't know who he would take here, though. Because I don't think you have a lot of good options at that position right now. Because all these guys have went.
DJ Moore would have been going right in this range.
In a normal.
DJ Moore was a big reach. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Market value has DJ Moore about in this range, so. It's going to get ugly right now. Keon Coleman's not a bad pick there. That is a slight reach still, but not. He's probably, though, one of the best available wide receivers. There are one or two wide receivers I would probably take above him. Dang, Jalen McMillan is valued way high now. Sorry, I name dropped. He hasn't been picked yet, but Chase Brown going after Chris McCaffrey is surprising. I thought more folks were down on CMC. We've been super high on him, so that's probably part of it. These mid rounds are nuts. Keon's an interesting pick there. It's risky, but again, it's the 7th round now. Walker's, jeez,
there he goes.
He's gonna win this draft. Frick.
Big faller.
You get Kenneth Walker as your running back 1. You go no running back. And again, I'm not high on Kenny, but that's a good market pick.
He's gonna get on the wrap.
Yep.
He's gonna get his choice of boom, boom, boom. Who has not gone?
Yep. Hawkinson at the 7-10. I mean,
yes, please.
Absolutely there. Like, so this Justin seems also, he's going to be fielding a very competitive team next year. And there's Chuba. So Chuba's a good pick there, honestly. Chuba is your running back 1. I'm honestly cool with that. You'll probably also get a running back here at the 4-2. So, or sorry, at the whatever that is, 104, 105. Walker over Coleman seems off. Yeah, Coleman actually went over Walker, but yeah. We would have taken Walker probably before Coleman, but you're going for the 26-101. I think you're going to have a pretty good shot at it. Although you got Chris McCaffrey on your team, so
value play.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly could sell him though. Yeah, Hawk. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. 100%. Now, this turn, I mean, Garrett can pretty much do anything he wants here. He has the ultimate flexibility right now. He's got enough value insulation. He's got 2 elite QBs. He's got 3 starting wide receivers. He's got a running back. So you can pretty much do whatever. He takes the 111.
Okay.
Not a bad pick there. Let me see the who do you think you should be looking at right here? Yes. Oh my god. He's gonna go later. I think I got him and actually it's our audience, so it might not, but
and him.
Yeah, it's not that doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me either, but also him.
I will tell you what, if this round goes any way I suspect it will, and the guys I think could make it to these guys, these guys are winning the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you could have gotten Kincaid 9th, 10th round as well. But you believe in him, so go for your guy. Yeah, don't be name dropping. You're right. Landy, you didn't see the sign up? Dude, yeah, it's in the Discord, in the leagues, in the new leagues forum. Blue, everybody was in here like 3 hours early saying you sucked at this. I don't know why you're surprised. He's taking his time with this one.
It's a matter of life and death, dude.
Make sure you drop a like. We're 75 away from our goal. So
market value.
I have forgotten.
And there goes Kittle. There you go. That's the last elite tight end right there, baby.
Yeah, so I was worried that Kittle was going to make it to the turn there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to take Kittle, and they would have been stacked. Kittle's a good pick there for this team, though. This is a solid team here now. The Lad pick was interesting, but again, it's not too far off from a market value standpoint. You like the Discord stuff? I think the Discord's been great recently. I think, again, that's one of the biggest perks of signing up is being able to get in the community where you can, literally talk Dynasty anytime you want. Yeah, FSC is awesome. Yeah, you did name drop, but George, that's all right. When are you guys doing the drawing for the next draft? Friday night, we will be doing it during our blueprints. 1QB live startup.
There goes Tyreek.
We may need to do
Tyreek in the 8th round.
That's decent value there. And again, this team,
that is a
man,
heavy contending team.
This team is good. Anchored around 2 elite quarterbacks. You've got contending pieces like Barkley, Jacobs, and Tyreek Hill. Team's going to be one of the favorites to win next year. I like it. But again, I don't think you're killing your future. You've got Higgins, Ayuk, May, and Jackson. I want a milkshake really bad. Oh, I can get it DoorDashed. Oh my gosh. Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
A milkshake's going to be melted by the time it gets here.
Yeah, I know.
That sucks.
Here, have a chippy.
That's not... No. I want a dessert pizza. Now I want some freaking desserts. I want some desserts.
Shoemake's going to be able to get who
there
I
you
want
go.
him to get.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my gosh. This team.
Wow. What pick is that? Too?
Hey,
Is that the
look at
one?
that.
That's a 1-6, right?
Woo! Here they
Monty
go.
and Mixon, baby. There we go.
There they're going now.
I thought one of those was. I thought Monty was going to fall to Shoemake.
This guy, J&H might have the best team of the draft, in my opinion. I mean, he's there. There are some really... Oh, yeah. I'll get your trade question real quick. Mike Evans goes there as well. Wow, now we got a run here going.
Yeah.
So answer a trade question while this next pick's being made. When I refresh the thing, because I'm not an idiot. I swear I'm not an idiot. I swear I'm smart. Oh, come on. There we go. So this is a 10 team. It's Tucker Craft, the 207 and 307, or Odunze. Oh my gosh.
What?
That's not even close, man. Odunze all day. That's a steal. That is an absolute certified no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's not. That's like. I can't tell you how big of a steal that is. It's absurd.
Yeah.
So
is that a Packers fan who's like
that's
super
ridiculous.
high on Kraft?
Is it a
wide receiver one? We got
it
Judy and Downs going. Downs and Judy.
Is it a 10-point tight end premium?
I don't care. I don't care if it's a 10-point.
So he gets Evans here. This team is good. I'm telling you, this team's really solid.
It's very, very good.
I like this team. All my homies like this team.
All my homies.
Forgot to mention I have McBride. I don't. It's tight end premium, but it doesn't matter. I'm saying even in a 3-point tight end premium league, I would take freaking. No, it's not even close. That's not close at all. Holy cow. That's legitimately one of the biggest steals we've had asked. You have that trade in your inbox, you're actually gonna be able to make it, because that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex, we got your team review as well, so we're gonna start with that right after this draft. But Trudy Judy goes there. The boy Josh Downs. That's right. Yeah. I'm interested to see that again. This now Doors has kind of given himself an identity, so I'm curious to see where he goes. These guys have a really good team. I'm curious what they do here. It's gonna be interesting.
Very.
These veterans, though, I mean, look at this veteran run: Kittle, Hill, Henry, Monty, Mixon, Evans. Those are gonna be some league-winning flex spots if I had to guess.
Yeah.
D-Wit says, I want to be in y'all's league getting these trades. Nathan and I are with you on that. We literally never played in a league like that. That's the 112, right? It's honestly good value there. It's a good pick for blue.
I can't really spot. I'm trying to grade these out. I can't really spot an awful grade.
5, 6,
There's not an
7,
awful team.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's the 112. So that's pretty good value for the 112 there, blue. I like that. So you have the 1, 2, 1, 8, 112, and I think you're going to be making some moves if you can help it, which, again, this should be a very active league. This league should be a ton of fun for you guys. Godwin's a great pick, and shout out to you for not letting them, again, like, your team's going to be interesting, man. Like, Kamara and McMillan, they don't even think about it. And they go Kamara, McMillan at the turn.
Yeah, that's good.
And the McMillan pick is, I mean, honestly, both of those picks are pretty good. Like, as your wide receiver 4, I like that. Plus, you got a pick in here. You got Kamara as your running back 2. This is a really good team here, guys. Okay, Doors is back up. Man. Yeah, I'm going to have to start grading these teams out too.
Yeah, once we get to like the 10th round, it's kind of
Exactly.
set grades.
I think you'll be a hard grader, so I'm not worried about it. All right, let's see who Anquano goes here.
I mean, there's no Fs and there's no Ds.
I don't think there's a D either.
Yeah.
How come Downs has no value to my league mates? Yeah, I mean, you never know. Groupthink is a powerful thing. Bro really drafted 3 kickers. Yep, those are rookie picks. Got to run out of my phone and people need Discord help, but can't stream tonight. See you, Waffle. Thanks for popping in. He's got a guy named Anthony Richardson throwing him the ball. Sutton, you got some productive flex spot vets, my friend. It's honestly not a bad play. I think Doors is. I mean, again, you've got some value insulated guys up here, but then you got some really contendy. I mean, like it's interesting. Oh man,
That's Gay is a 102. Bucker's a 103. Okay.
Yep.
So.
Wait. Oh yes. So he just took the 201.
Yeah.
201 and 202 go right here.
So he took the 112, the 201. He's got a lot of kickers.
He's got the 102,
so future value
106,
team, essentially.
112, 201s.
Yeah.
Because we like to draft rookie picks instead of rookies before the rookie draft actually happens, the NFL draft. If that makes sense. It's 102, 108, 112, 201. There you go. Future value right there. It's future value team for blue. I'm also gonna put. When I can, I'm gonna put dual. I'm gonna put team archetypes for these guys. Nathan and I are in the process of grading these drafts now because we are getting to the point where we can kind of reveal what our thoughts are.
1, 2, 3. It's a 105. Plus a late first. It's pretty solid. Wow.
So what is that? The 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. These are honestly, I mean, you guys are having some pretty solid drafts here.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews and David Njoku. I mean, interesting that Njoku goes there over Mark Andrews. But I like the Mark Andrews pick there a lot. Now, looking at this 105 team, you've got JJ and Jordan Love, and then you've got Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Keon Coleman, you got Breece Hall, David Montgomery. It's really not bad. And then Mark Andrews just goes to this team. Again, you've got Stroud, Prescott, and Young, but then you've got Jefferson, London. You've got the 105, and you've got another late first there. So you got Mixon as your first running back, and then you take Andrews as your 1. It's a good team.
Okay, my grades are pretty much set here.
I'm still going through mine, so
Starting to see the Russ.
Russ goes there.
Wow,
Tough
that's
pick.
anticipating a contract, I think.
Yep. So this is what, the 203, which is not a bad pick there at all. All right. Let's see. 26 seconds left for Lambeau. Curious to see where he goes here. He's obviously heavily contending, as you can see. Like T-Law over Baker with the new coach. I honestly don't blame you. Honestly, don't blame you a ton. I like Trevor Lawrence a lot. I think they're close to the same tier, especially. So,
Yeah.
Pittman goes there. That's a good pick. Dang. That's a crazy good pick. Yeah, sure. You can check your trade question real quick. All right, Brandon. Interested in your thoughts. I'm very close to taking this deal. Am I giving up too much for Ted McMillan? The 108, 109, and a bunch of seconds for the 102. You're not. I don't know what other analysis you would want me to give you here, and this is not close. You need to take Ted. It's a Dynasty Superflex start 9. This is a 102. It's not even close. Agree?
Three seconds too late first for the 102. Where'd the 108, 109 go here?
I mean,
for too early seconds back. Why? Like why?
The 102 went here in the third. The 108 and 109 went like 6. It's not even close.
Take the 102.
It's not even close here. So yeah, good question there, Brandon. But I mean, I'm not even thinking about this. I'm doing it.
Yep.
We appreciate you. Khalil Shakir goes here. Honestly, it's a pretty good pick. It's a pretty good pick here. Tracy goes here. So again, he kind of fell. This is not bad value for Tracy here. Not bad. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Are you giving out any really bad grades here?
No.
I can't really find any super bad.
There's only one that I gave out a pretty tough grade to, but
I wonder which one. Just kidding, I know which one. Yeah, this is rough. That's the 1, 2. That's the 1. Okay. I would least like to face Lambeau and J-Beck, says Brandon. Those teams are nasty, but everyone's pretty much doing a really good job setting up for the future. I mean, again, like, I pretty much agree with you. We're close on our analysis there. Ricky Pearsall is a good value there at the 912, I think. I think it's a really good value. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Chippies, goodbye.
Bye-bye, Chips.
See ya, Chippies.
Still on the camera.
What?
Move it out. Turn it. There you go. 204 is the next one. Perfect. That's good to know. Okay, so I got to finish. I got 2 more grades to do here, and then we'll start talking about comparing some of these teams now that we're in the 10th round. Oh, wait. Frick, what did I do here? Crap. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. That's... Yes, okay. Yeah. This is correct. And theoretically, I mean, again, when we're grading these startup drafts, like they should be pretty even across the board.
They should be.
Especially snake drafts.
That's why I was having a tough time with. I was like, man, this is kind of boring because I was giving everybody very similar grades.
Hey, Mighty Thunder, that form, make sure you link your Discord on the account page of the Flock site, and that form, there you go. There's a league openings channel in the Discord, so make sure your Discord's linked. But I definitely have. I mean, I'm all the way from, you know, across 7 letter grades. I have at least one in each. Between, you know,
minuses and pluses.
Minuses and pluses, yep.
Yep. I think I have 7 as well.
Yeah. And then the
no, I have 6.
You were probably nicer than I was. Or did you give an A+?
I almost did, and then I took it away.
You did, so you didn't give the A+. I did give the A+. That actually doesn't surprise me.
It's because he only has 1 QB.
Dang.
That's what flipped me on it, but I still think he had the best draft value-wise.
He would still have the best draft. Him and
Yep. But A+, like I probably would have preferred someone else here.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. I'm probably gonna. I mean,
but he kind of was forced to take the value that fell. So,
I'll leave it. We'll average it out and discuss it. But
yeah,
I said, "Don't you worry, Nathan." I think it's hilarious that I threw you in here last minute, and you're just taking everybody to town here. Look at the vets here: Myers, B. Rob, Adams, Connor.
He did take the 107 though, which is.
Yeah, you're gonna get
you can get a draft strategy, but I don't think anyone's gonna, keep him from getting a quarterback there. So,
all right, I have my grades done.
Mine are done as well.
There's Cooper Kupp. Again, Cooper Kupp probably is going to get traded here.
Nice pick again with James Conner, Shoemake.
So,
do you want to go 1-1 to 112, or do you want to go like who are your A's?
No, we'll go 1-1-1-12 because that's going to be easier to talk through. All right, so let's go through every team here in chat. I want you to drop your letter grade, including pluses and minuses for each team here as we highlight them. The draft is going to continue, but we have the foundation for every single team here. Let's start with the 101. Dual elite QB build, in my opinion, with Daniels and Nix, and then you've got Rice, Odunze, Flowers, which is a really good wide receiver room. You're rolling with Cook and Pacheco at running back, which would only be probably a 5 in our rankings. But then you've got Jaden Reed and Ricky Pearsall as your flex spot wide receivers, which I think is good. Yeah. And then you've also got a pick here, which
I think that's the 111.
That's probably the 111.
1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah, it is.
5,
it's the 111.
6, 7, 8.
It's the 111.
9, 10, 11.
My grade on this one is a B+.
My grade on this one is a B-.
Okay, so you were a little bit harsher than I was.
I was a little bit harsher on it. I
liked the first 5.
I probably could have given it a B. What really got
everybody
me,
is saying B, so right in between where we are.
Yeah, what really got me here was the Odunze pick over Higgins and AJ Brown in the 4th round. Go back to the draft. Taking Odunze over Higgins and AJ Brown, I would have gone with AJ Brown there. That would have bumped it up quite a bit for me. I thought the Rice pick was good. Again, that run as it looks fine. It really does. But,
right.
I just think there are a couple of guys that I would have taken over who he went with. So I gave him a little knock there.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like the upside, the value upside is there with the top 2 picks at wide receiver with Rice and Odunze.
Right.
But he's probably going to be a bottom 16 this year.
Yeah. I agree. I'll move my... Hold on. I got to do this real quick. All right. I'll let you start with your grade on the 102. Actually, we'll give a team overview real quick for each of these. There we go. Okay, so 102 here. This team, again, I think I would probably classify this as a dual elite QB. It's not quite well-rounded, but it could be because you've got a solid tight end, you've got solid QBs, you've got Ladd, Devonta Smith, George
That's
Pickens.
the 104.
And so that's the 104. And so I would probably...
Smith, Pickens, good value with Hubbard and Kittle down there.
I'll
Then
let
he
you
takes
lead with
Tracy and Charbonnet.
your grade on this one.
I gave him an A-. He took the value that fell. Devonta Smith was a pretty solid value where you got him.
right.
Chuba was a good value. Kittle was a good value. Ladd was at market. Kyler was a good value. Allen, obviously it's Allen. And then the 104, I think, is really, really going to help bolster his team wherever he has need.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I went A-.
I have this one at a B, and I was actually thinking about a B-. And so
okay.
Cool. I was a little bit lower on this team, but, you know, I do like...
The upside at wide receivers in question, and honestly running back too, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, and so, yeah, that's really, like, when I'm grading this team, like, Ladd, Devonta Smith, Pickens is a 6 or a 7. Hubbard, Tracy, Charbonnet is a 4 at best, I think. And so, like, you've got the good QB stuff here, but, I do, it definitely, you picked some contending-ish guys, but, like, the upside kind of scares me a little bit. So,
yeah.
And then grades are all over the place from the chat. B, B minus, B plus, B minus, B minus, C plus, B, A minus, B plus, B plus, B plus.
B to B plus.
B to B
so
plus
I think that's,
yeah.
I honestly kind of agree with you guys.
Yeah.
You
so
changed my mind.
Okay, so Cup did post the thank you tweet, so that means Cooper Kupp is going to get traded. So there you go. That's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. All right, I'm excited about this one.
Quick.
Justin Becca, drafting at the 103. Dual elite QB build, gets May, one of the better picks in this draft, gets Barkley, Higgins, Jacobs, Ayuk, Hawk, Hill, Shakir, and then that looks like an early second. What are we thinking about the 103, guys? What's the grade you put on this one? I'll lead with this one.
A team that's going to be a top contender.
I'm going to say this one's an A minus for me.
It's an A- for me on.
So I think this is, again, like, this is a heavy contending team. And, it would be an A if this range here was a little bit younger. This 3, 4, 5.
Less
or a little bit more
volatile.
value insulated is what I should say. And it looks like the chat's about on the same page. Mostly A minuses and A's here, and I totally agree. I think Justin had a great draft, and he's definitely, now in terms of contending, his contending grade is going to be an A plus. Like, he's going to,
as it stands now, this is going to be probably the top contender in the league.
Yeah. Ramondre goes over here. By the way, Tank Dell's going. Tucker Kraft. They get Tucker Kraft. That's a pretty big knock on this team over here. Is they did not get a tight end. So, but it doesn't really matter. The other rounds are really good. All right. Yeah, I think A minus is about the consensus there. So I think we agree on that one. Now, you already heard us talking about this one. Lambo takes Hurts. He gets Marv, JSN, and A.J. Brown, which is an insane top 4 rounds. He goes Laporta in the 5th, where honestly I probably would have taken Devonta Smith there still, but he has A.J. Brown, so you can't. And so, it's honestly not a bad pick. I personally, I am going to give him an A plus here. I don't think this one could be much better. Chat, what do you think?
I took off the plus. I gave you an A solely for the reason that you don't have a locked-in quarterback to. Obviously, that could be answered in the rookie draft with your 107, but that's literally the only reason I didn't give you an A plus. I think this is by far the best draft.
I think he had a fantastic.
There's only one person that rivaled it in this draft, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. And so the chat is not going as far as A plus. They're saying A, and so that's probably spot
Probably
on.
for the quarterback
E minus
reason.
from Anquando. Anquando doesn't like anybody's team but his. I wonder what his grade's going to be for himself. But yeah. A minus.
The B pluses.
Yeah, I'm curious what you would have liked him to do better here. He took a ton of value. It's a good. Like AJ Brown was an insane value. JSN was a good value. Walker was a really good value.
AJ Brown was a great value.
AJ Brown was a fantastic.
That was a great.
The QB situation is a problem. Yeah, he's gonna have to fix that. And honestly, this isn't the draft to do it. And so the rookie draft might not be good enough. And so I agree with that actually.
Yep.
All right, the 105.
So that's the only reason it wasn't a plus.
Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Keon Coleman as his receivers. So he's got Jamar Chase. He's got an elite tight end. His quarterbacks sort out to be Love, McCarthy, and Wilson, which honestly isn't that bad. This is a pretty well-rounded team, in my opinion. He's got Breece Hall and David Montgomery. Honestly, it's a solid team. 105. I think on this one, I would probably go... I'd probably go solid B here.
I went B.
So I think... What do you think, Chad, about 5? Because I think it's well-rounded.
We've been pretty close so far.
Well, we've been really close so far. I honestly think this is a really good team that has a chance to compete. There were a couple riskier picks here, though. Taking a tight end this early, this was a little bit of a reach for McBride, but I like the pick. Breece Hall's risky. Chris Olave is risky. Keon Coleman's a very risky pick. Russell Wilson's very risky. So there's a lot of
And obviously, you're banking on the value insulation of every single one of those players that you went with, and no rookie picks, right?
This is Corey's A+.
No
Wow.
high-end rookie picks.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, and B+. Yeah, B. I think we're all kind of in agreement there. Outside of Corey, Corey says A+. So Corey really likes your team. But it was a good draft, though. Like, B is, exactly where you should be, so.
yeah, in a perfect world, if everyone drafted the way they shouldn't have drafted, everyone would have
Forgot it was
Bs.
the 3-round anniversary. Yeah, B- would have went Herbert. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. Agreed.
All right. That's all right. This team's good. You start with Jefferson, London. Your wide receiver 3 is Devontae Adams. However, when you're looking at the rookie pick here, he did get 1, 2, 3. That's the 105. And so you could get Luther Burden there potentially. You have a good quarterback room with Stroud, Prescott, and Young.
That's also the one.
Mixon, ETN. You got a late first there as well.
That's the 110.
And Andrews. So this is a pretty good draft for me. The 1-6. I'm gonna give 1-6 an A. I think
I gave him a B+.
I think this is really good. What do you think, Jack? Because we're a little bit further on this one. I think I love his first 2 picks here, but to get all these QBs here and then still have Joe Mixon as your running back 1, I love. I probably would have taken James Conner here, but that's okay. What do you guys think? B+, A-, B-. Dang, we've had every grade. B, A-, A-. A- is probably more about where I actually feel.
That's right between where we were.
Yeah. So B+ is everything's averaging out to a B+ here. So.
Okay. Well, that's my grade.
Yeah. A-. Yeah, I think he did a good job.
Yep.
I am very high on this draft.
CeeDee Lamb, Xavier Worthy, Mike Evans, your wide receiver room. You took Mahomes in the mid-second, which was great. Devon Achane in the mid-third. Purdy, probably the best value in the draft, period, hands down. You get Chase Brown, the faller in the middle of the 7th round. That was one of the bigger fallers that we saw. Evans, Connor, you just got Geno in the 12th round or 11th round as your 3rd quarterback option, which is phenomenal coming out of a startup draft.
They like this one. Let's go. This is
an A.
This is my A.
This is my
this is an A.
It's this one and Lambo's that are.
Yeah, this is an A. And again, the depth here is
our top
good.
2 teams.
These last picks here have been very good. So
yeah, Shoemake, you killed this.
You did a really good job. Shout out Shoemake.
I didn't even mention the picks that you have. Like, you have solid picks as well.
All right.
And he went no tight end. Honestly, our favorite teams have been the ones
that have went no tight end. Go figure.
Yeah, except Lambo did take a tight end. He took Laporta, which is the only reason I didn't give him.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have a quarterback.
All right, now what do we think about 108 here? Drop your grades for 108 in the chat. This is again a Burrow, Herbert, Richardson is good, but there are some big knocks with this team. You only have JT at running back, which I don't love JT right now. Your wide receiver 3 is Josh Downs.
Wide receiver 1 is Josh Downs.
Your wide receiver, Addison's wide receiver 1, but
sorry. I thought I was saying Addison in my head, and I said Downs.
Oh, I was like, no.
Yeah.
But and then Njoku here, I've got this one at a B-.
I've got a B. Yeah.
So
he has the 101, which is a lot of value to play around with.
Yeah, that's what props him up.
Which is why I gave you the B. But outside of that, I think the wide receiver room is something that you're really going to have to address this offseason and work hard to kind of get to status quo, because you're definitely below average when it comes to what we're looking for with a competent wide receiver room long term.
Yeah. So again, the 101 is what kept me up in the B range.
Yep.
So
same.
Yeah, because some of you guys are saying C+, and I think having the 101 really elevates him there. So I think B is where we landed on that one. This one is interesting. You've got Puka, DK.
You kind of redeemed yourself.
Judy.
Later
He did
on.
redeem himself. This late draft's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bowers, obviously, you have the best tight end by a long shot. And then you've got the 102 here. You've got that's 103. You've got Baker, Darnold. Bucky Irving was a good value pick. This one's risky for me. Which one? It's a risky build. What grade did you give this one?
I went B-.
That's exactly what I went. I went B- as well.
Really the same boat. Honestly, you could have given Glenny Glenn or however, whatever the actual user, Glenny and Lynchy the same. You could have given them the same grade, and I would have totally agreed. I could have given them the same grade.
Which I gave them the same grade.
So yeah. I think they're both really, honestly, equally as risky. I like Puka. I like Bowers. I think they're insulated. I think they're fine. I just probably, I mean, who else would I have taken if I hadn't taken Puka at the 1-9? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think that was a bad pick at all.
No. You really just sacrifice a lot when you're taking one of those top 2 tight ends because you have to take them in the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds. So, Baker and Darnold, right, are his quarterbacks.
Yeah,
that's a
and again,
big risk,
I think the Bucky pick was one of the better picks. That
was a great pick.
Yep.
And DK was a good pick. Judy was a fine pick. And then you got Debo and Mooney in the 10th and 11th, which is good as well.
So this is a clear future value team here. Okay, so you got Malik Neighbors, Bijan Robinson. You've got the 102, which is Ted McMillan. Then you go Lawrence and Purdy, who I like. I like that room a lot. And then you have what is the 108, the 112, the 201, and then another second with Tank Dell.
It's all picks.
It's literally, but you've got some cornerstone guys in Neighbors, and Bijan, Lawrence, and Penix. I'd give this one a B+.
I gave it a B-.
Interesting. What do you think, chat?
In the first 10 rounds, he goes 5 picks and he goes 5 players, and I think three of those 5 picks that he has so far are late first and early seconds. So those are going to be iffy hit rate wise, installation wise, anyways. Lawrence and Penix, I'm good with. Obviously, Bijan Neighbors is great, but again, outside of those top 4 guys, no security, no insulation whatsoever. So it's more risky. You're playing the market, right? You're playing the market, but we got to make a lot of moves this offseason to see that your future is actually going to be insured, because I would probably not be sticking with all those picks.
I mean, again, you can't go wrong in a startup draft taking picks. You really can't. I
just wish he'd taken them earlier. I wish he'd taken the earlier picks and then taken players later.
He did zig while everyone else was zagging. That's true. That's a good point.
I think he said zag while everybody else was zigging.
Yeah, but I said it right. So, all right. Why do you sound like that?
We were both in the B range still.
Yeah, it's true. I was more righter though.
What did consensus say?
It was
B and B minus,
B plus, B plus, B minus, B plus, all over the place.
Yeah. So in the B's.
In the B's nuts. All right.
Next one.
111. And Quando has given everybody else like a Z or an F so far.
Wow.
So let's hear in Quando's draft. Let me hear your letter grades. This one's interesting because you've got some solid cornerstones. You got Gibbs, Collins, Wilson, Waddle. Then you've got, Goff, which is fine. The problem was here, you reached for Waddle, you reached for Kincaid, and then you filled out your room with vets where it really kind of felt more like a future value team to me here.
And no rookie picks, and your only quarterback is Goff.
I'd go C+ with this one.
I went C.
So this is... Again, like I think you've got enough. You definitely aren't like going to be in a hole, but I would definitely trade out to where you'd have a good vision for this team in Quando. So he gave himself a QB plus. Yeah, no, C minus C+. Yeah, I would C+. Again, like I don't think you can be that far behind in a startup, but again, I think you're gonna have to make some moves here to try to get your team in the right spot. So.
Yeah, the Waddle pick was pretty tough. So
yeah, the Waddle pick was a little bit of a reach, but
and then obviously we don't like Kincaid.
But you have a ton of leverage here with if you get in season and you trade some of these contending guys, you're gonna end up being fine. Yeah, is the thing. So
all right,
and then Dalton and Chris here, which again I just saw a comment. Let's see if I can still pull it up because I was kind of I got clapped back at. But so Kraft is ranked as the tight end 9, and we got him at the end of the 9th. That literally means nothing. The tight end 9 could go in the 12th round in Dynasty. So, so he picked Ramondre here at the end. This is a really good pick, by the way, with Ramondre. I'm gonna take us away for a minute. So, like I said, Ingram goes there. So I like the Ingram pick, and I love the Aaron Jones pick. This is an A for me. Again, you've got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas, DJ Moore. I love that wide receiver room. I love it. Caleb Williams and Tua is great. You've got Kyron, Kamara, Ramondre, and Aaron Jones. Perfect for a contending running back room. The tight end sucks, but again, you went no tight end, and I like this team today. What do you think?
I gave him a B.
Wow, what?
I thought the DJ Moore pick was a huge reach. I think he could have gotten him 2 rounds later. I think, again, I don't dislike the team. A B is a good grade for a startup draft. So I think you did well on a majority of your picks. But like you said, tight end is rough, and then quarterback is really questionable as well for me because Caleb Williams is good. Love that as a first option. Tua is falling for a reason, and I'm not. I understand that. So
it's mostly A's and B pluses, but
yeah,
Nathan hating. They are not happy with you. They're not happy with you.
A's and B pluses is right between where we graded him. So
Yeah, strong A from Corey. DJ Moore with Ben Johnson. Again, I think this is where DJ Moore should be valued. Maybe I don't know. They are pissed. That's awesome. I'm glad we hard disagreed on one like that. Yeah, BTJ will blow up even more. I loved the turn here. Again, like to end up with,
those top 3 picks were phenomenal. Obviously love the Kyron
to end up
pick.
with Tua though, like on this team is nuts. What wide receiver would you have taken there instead?
Instead of DJ Moore.
Waddle.
Right.
Higgins.
Now, honestly, I probably
Higgins or wait. Oh no.
Higgins,
I'm looking the wrong way.
Shut
up.
I mean, there are guys that went way later here that I would have taken over DJ Moore. I would have taken Devonta Smith and Zay Flowers all the way back here, which they fell. But I would have. Kyron, I like the pick there again.
I have DJ Moore over all those guys, so
I would have liked to see Goff on this team.
Maybe that's the difference. Is Goff would have been a good pick.
Yeah.
Although Kyron was a great pick, though. I like the
Well,
Kyron.
I know. I wanted him to take Kyron, and he did. But Kyron and Goff would have been what I would have gone with. And
so, full transparency, the difference between Nathan and I here, he was the highest wide receiver on my board, was DJ Moore. So I don't hate that pick.
well, I don't either. I just did it based off of market.
Yeah.
I put DJ Moore on so many blueprints as buy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like.
I'm just saying, as the board stood, there were better. I think there were better picks to be made.
That was 48. So he went about 20 spots higher than he should have.
Yeah, 2 full rounds almost.
So yeah.
So that was my biggest point.
But again,
I think Waddle and DJ Moore were the 2 biggest reaches in the draft.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about this. I don't love any of these players after DJ Moore. I don't love them a whole lot. Like, in a vacuum, I would take DJ Moore over almost every single one of these guys. Don't you think? Like, in a vacuum, value aside, ranking them.
I would have him in the same tier as Olave, Devonta Smith, and Flowers, who went around later. So, because that's
like
again ADP wise, those guys are about.
Honestly,
apart.
you probably would have had a perfect draft here if you would have taken Bucky here.
Jacobs or Bucky. Bucky would have been great, or Jacobs even.
Jacobs would have been. I think Jacobs would have been a reach here as much as DJ Moore would have. But Bucky was a value play if so market value wise, you know.
Yeah. Bucky was definitely the market value play there. Anyways.
So yeah.
As far as grades went, that was pretty solid.
Yeah, no, and Nathan agrees with all of this. Nathan's purely on a market value standpoint, but I don't think a reach in the 4th is enough to take my grade down to a B. Because if it would have been a reach in the 2nd, then it's like, okay, yeah,
I mean, a reach in the 4th is still kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
because it's top 4 rounds, but
yeah, but well. All right, so we're gonna get through the 13th round here, and then Chris.
It's just the same reason why we knocked the Dorse 10.
Yeah,
that's true. Was because of the Waddle reach. Like that was.
Yeah, but
a big reason why.
Yeah, but I mean,
now his 7 to 10 is a lot better than his 7 to 10.
Glenny says, "Y'all, this wide receiver room is sneaky." If it's risky, Glenny, it's sneaky, but it's risky. But this is gonna go to a slow draft here for the rest of the draft, and so. Chris, I'll let you guys handle internally. If you want to put the clock on whatever, you guys can handle how you want to handle or you can discuss and agree on how you want to handle the rest of the draft.
Handle how you want to handle
how you handle it. But an hour and a half, that's good to know. So we're going to be at about an hour and a half for these. But in terms of streaming purposes, we're getting to the gross range. So we'll be about done streaming this draft here. And we gave our team grades, and I think they ended up about where I thought they would. So. Fantasy Funball Show says, first time catching this channel. Really impressed with your analysis. Cheers. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy to have you join us tonight. All right, guys. So, good conversation and some really good teams out of this draft. This will be and again, full transparency. We did 2 of these or 3 of these, one of the 2, 2 or 3 of these, live drafts, live leagues, fast drafts last year, and they are the best leagues I've ever probably played in. And I won the live league last year, by the way. So, full transparency, I was the winner of last year's draft when we did this. But these leagues should be a blast for you guys. So, really thank you a ton for taking the time to draft tonight and to join a league. And, you know, like I mentioned, and I posted it a couple times, but I'll put it in here one more time. People have asked, okay, how do I get in the next week? We're going to draw on Friday for next Monday's league. We're going to be doing another league from Monday. So they really are mad about somebody going. I don't know who it was, but Senate's a good pick there, though. So, annual Motherflocker tier with code DOMAIN. You get a ton of stuff. You get a free blueprint. You get the rookie draft guide. You get access to get in these leagues or other leagues if you don't get selected for one of these. But these live leagues, we're going to do four more of them. You also get the trade calculator, the rankings, all the other stuff, etc. So, you know, it's good stuff. But we are not leaving, so stay tuned. We're staying here. In fact, we're going to jump over right now, go back, see how many team reviews we have, and finish these out. So,
just have one.
Just one right now.
Yep.
All right.
It's pretty chill on Mondays usually. So.
Yeah. So P Dunks, trade question from you, my friend. P Dunks, shout out. 109 and JSN for CD Lamb. You'd be getting CD Lamb. It's not even close. Not even relatively close. I'm taking that. I mean, and again, I think we just did the review on this team here. Yeah, we did. And he'd be up tiering there. Yep. That's crazy. I don't know how you're getting that done. Yes, please take that. All right, Alex, we're going to do a team blueprint for you guys. And so, this is going to be the, I guess, kind of last call, but there are 260 of you watching. So make sure you drop a like. We're about 50 away from our goal for tonight, but we are going to be doing some team blueprints now. Again, with the team blueprint, you sign up for the annual Motherflocker tier. You also get the Infinite Blueprint, which is our newest product. It's an updated blueprint every single month for the team we do a review on. And so not only do you get the team blueprint 1.0 that we're going to be doing tonight, which is a live team blueprint, you get the analysis, you get the video, but you also get an actual team blueprint sent to you in 24 hours. And then you get the Infinite every month after that. So it is the best team review product that is offered on the market for a period. And Nathan and I do all of these personally. And so you're not getting somebody, team member, whatever, doing it. It's us. It's us. So again, the annual Motherflocker tier, you can use that link. It's the first one there. So, all right. Dalton says I'm his favorite now. I don't think Nathan cares. I don't think you understand. Did you see the stuff Nathan went through in the Flock League? Like, seriously, that dude, I think he could take anything from comments now.
That is very true.
So, Alex, it's going to be May. Just finished year one of the league. Second most points lost in the first round. An opponent set the league scoring record. Sounds like my teams. Only have my first this year and next. Most people are open to trades except for one guy. See team names. Okay. Don't trade with me. Yes, I see that. And he's last, so that adds up. Guy with the most value took my advice after he punted year one and has been watching domain content. That's awesome. So, appreciate you, Alex. Thanks for being a supporter. Thanks for being a member, dude. And, yeah, I see you're here in the chat. As we go through this, Alex, do you have any questions? But we love you, man. So, this guy's watching domain. He's got a pretty good team. Shout out Benism. But Alex is our boy. Alex is in second here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this team. It's a 10-team.
The two domain guys in the league are the two.
Oh, yeah. I'll imagine that. Imagine that. I'll imagine that. 10 teams start 9. So, it's a start 90. You're going to have the 105, you're 26 first, and then that's it here. It is a 10-team super flex, so let's grade it out as so.
All right, we got Drake May, Kyler Murray, Anthony Richardson, and Russell Wilson at quarterback. I think that's a solid 7. And then you got Breece Hall, Joe Mixon, Tony Pollard, Jonathan Brooks, Jalen Wright at running back. Hall and Mixon isn't bad in a 10-team. I'll give that a, with Pollard as a backup, that's probably a 5. And then JJ, Nico, Collins, JSN. JJ, Nico, Collins, Drake London, JSN, McMillan, Coker, Ridley. That's a great wide receiver room. Best wide receiver room in the league. That's 4 top 12 guys.
9. 10.
Plus McMillan as a backup. I think that's a 9 in a 10-team. Hawk and Pat Fryermuth is an 8. With Jonnu as well. I would give this wide receiver factory. I think you have easily the best wide receiver room in the league. Contend reload. You get the 105 this year and a 26 first next year.
So yeah, it is going to be a contend reload. And so you set second most points. I mean, this team is productive.
Yeah.
You got value insulation. Let's start with Breece Hall here. I think we want to pivot from Breece. If not down tier from Breece.
Probably down tier.
Okay.
Actually, no, his flexes look fine. because of his wide receiver factory. We can pivot.
So we can pivot. Honestly, I'd rather have Kyron Williams.
Yep, so would I.
So I would do that. And honestly, that's a down tier. Kyron Williams is a whole round behind him.
Hey, Russ isn't a bad third quarterback option.
You know
Just
what?
move off of AR and go get another position.
Brees to Achan's only 5 spots apart.
Yeah, you could try that as well.
I would rather get Achan and see what you have to pay on top.
Would you move AR for another quarterback, or since they have Russ as their third option, would you just go and get another position?
I would move. Alex is an AR believer.
Oh,
I remember when he told us that. I honestly would pivot from AR and go for a different position altogether. In fact,
I think I agree.
Go for a running back. I mean, let's put Christian McCaffrey as a trade target here. Again, let's look at the guy. He did leave comments. Says I got Brees for Higgins straight up at the deadline. It's not bad. You still technically are winning that trade right now, but I still want to move Brees.
Yeah.
Now looking at the top team here, probably not getting these guys. Let's go ahead and look at some of the guys here at the bottom.
So who are some guys that we don't really care when it comes to his contending run?
Yeah, he can't get Jacobs anyways.
Jonathan Brooks, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Coker. Hold McMillan for now.
Not bad. Not bad either.
Coker and Brooks. Freiermuth is never seeing your starting lineup because of Hawk.
McCaffrey, Henry, Kamara is
well.
on this team. This team's a pretty heavy contend, though. Who did you lose to, Alex? Was it this team? This guy's team sucks, though.
What other piece would you move here? Or pieces? Would you package
Who
some
do you
guys?
have already? Brees and A-Rich?
Brees and A-Rich. Brooks is doing nothing for this team. Coker's doing nothing for this team. Freiermuth is doing nothing for this team. Pollard, you can kind of just get out on right now if you want to.
Heck, just take freaking Pollard. And honestly, do we want to trade McMillan on this team?
See if a rebuild is interested in Brooks.
Okay.
We could move McMillan for our guy.
McMillan's price is higher than I thought it
My
was.
only thing is there's no rush to move McMillan.
That's true. You're right.
You can just wait until later in the offseason if he goes up in price even more.
That's the correct take. You're right. You're right.
Let's package Brooks and Coker. And let's up tier, get another running back.
Yeah.
Cheap one.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then
any rebuild teams in here that have some veteran running backs?
Neighbors guy won the league. Yep, that does not. Devontae Adams Rogers legacy game cooked me. Yeah, that makes sense.
This guy has Cook and Connor.
Chase Brown's on the bottom or the second to last roster.
Okay.
So I don't mind that. Chuba Hubbard's on that, stuck on the bottom of that roster. That's a good one.
He's a good team though. He might want to keep his guys. He's kind of a heavy contender.
He needs wide receiver though. He could probably leverage one of the guys.
Yeah, I'm looking more for a rebuild though. I think Chase Brown is probably not a bad target.
Chase Brown's a good one. Do we want to add a receiver target in here?
You could try for Kamara or Connor. Yeah, we'll give him one receiver target.
I mean, I think just go get Olave. That's what I think.
All right, H.A. McCaffrey, Connor, and Olave. As far as contending, again,
Olave's on
be
this
in good
top
shape
team.
here.
See if you can get Olave from this guy. You think he'll trade with you? He actually didn't win the league. Guy with Burrow did. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
Checks out.
Wow. Okay. But yeah.
Okay, suggestions and comments here.
Let's give him some advice about the 105.
Yep.
I'd probably take the value. I'd probably stick and pick, take the value right now. I think 105 is a good value.
I would say if you can't get any deals done for big name players, go to the rebuilders in your league.
He would be just got Olave after hearing he was a buy from you guys. Yeah, Olave's not in play.
Okay.
buy somebody else low.
If you can get any deals done for big name players, go to the rebuilders in your league, and get vets at a discount, productive vets at a discount.
Try DJ Moore, then Alex.
Yep, DJ Moore is going to be my other option there. And last but not least, avoid moving any future picks for now, at least until the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that we're going on a deep run here.
I mean, Alex, I think, again, like, my main thing with this team...
Love the receivers.
My main thing with this team is, like, you just said you were second in points for last year.
Yeah, the upside at quarterback is great as well. I mean, you've got May and Kyler. You didn't have the luxury last year of even starting May for half the season.
Yeah.
And then you were just playing with house money at that point. Brees was not himself. You're in good shape here.
Yeah.
You didn't have Nico for a good chunk of the season as well.
What do you think for 105 leading BPA? Yep, that's what we said in the comments, right? We said take the value that falls at the 105. I would stick and pick and just take whichever.
Unless
guy
you
gets
get some steal, which, you know, can be on the table sometimes, but I would just take best value available.
I'm with you there. So,
all right. I think we got a trade question from Warrior.
We do have a trade question over here. So appreciate you, Alex. And as you have questions, you know where to find us. But we appreciate you a ton, man. All right. And then we do have a trade question here from our guy, Warrior King, my fellow Waterfowl hunter. He'd be getting Daniels for Tua, Bryce Young, and Wilson. It's a two QB, but it's a 10-team Superflex start 9.
Yeah, I'll take Daniels easy. Bryce and Tua and their value in a 10-team Superflex is not nearly as high.
And look at, he's already got
your wide receiver room is phenomenal. You can absolutely look at his wide receiver room. That's an easy take for me because the value of Jaden Daniels in that format, in my opinion, is enhanced.
Yes,
and it diminishes the value of Bryce and Tua. So,
yeah,
good deal.
I like that a lot. Good stuff, Warrior. All right, we're clear. In terms of our queue, speak now or forever hold your peace if you'd like your team reviewed right now. But looking over here at the draft, it looked like they kept going, but they turned it on a slow mode. So nothing's really changed here. But
what the heck? What's that? What
that's
happened?
like a punter.
Oh,
yeah.
You just mess around. That's
so
funny.
Quack quack quack. I love the green head emoji. So Avery, when did you draft Justin Fields in the live league? Did he even get picked on the stream tonight? He did get picked. He got picked in like the 13th round. I drafted him in the 4th, and then I won the league, and I took all your money. I was $1,000 richer because of that league. So I'm glad you brought that up.
That's actually hilarious that you ended up winning, even though you took Fields in the 4th.
Yeah, that was my freaking revenge tour. I was ready for that. Oh man. All right, man. I think we're good.
Yep.
So, only 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours tonight, which is for us not that bad. But yeah, that's right. That's right. But we will be back here live on Friday night doing drawings, doing rookie mocks, doing lots of blueprints, I'm sure, and more. And we might, might see you before then. But I think the video is coming out tomorrow. I think the video is coming out tomorrow because I accidentally took my video out of the wrong cards, and so she did not get started on tomorrow's video today, and it's my fault. So it might be Wednesday, but I think it's probably going to be tomorrow. I think I'm going to have her do the other video first. So, all right, fun stuff. We're doing this again next Monday night, and yeah, like I said, come join the community if you haven't. We're over there talking Dynasty all week long. I'll see you guys on the Discord this week. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, peace out, guys. We appreciate you. Have a good week. We'll see you here soon with a video. We love you. See ya.